This is Old School State of Mind, a deep dive into the classics and hidden gems in the history of hip-hop, featuring the Love Giant and Deanna. Enjoy the show. Hey there, dear listeners, and welcome to the very first installment of Old School State of Mind, a deep dive into the classics and hidden gems in the history of hip-hop. Obviously, this is the first episode, so in this one, as the name already implies, we're delving into the classic albums over the span of like multiple centuries of hip-hop. We're both fans basically of hip-hop music, and we definitely want to express that and just, you know, delve into the history and share some good stuff, some bad stuff, depends of the multiple centuries that we have spent with rap at this point. And obviously, I'm not alone. If anyone, this is the first episode, so obviously many people probably don't know. I'm a rapper myself. I go by 2 different names for my raps. Multiple ones throughout the multiple years because lots of stuff has changed. I started with Japanese rap, name there is Seiko. Now I'm doing like more horrorcore stuff. The name for that is Hardcore. And then I have something for the LGBTQ community, and that is Pride and No Prejudice. That's the first host, and then I have a co-host with me because, you know, doing it alone would be one thing, but obviously I have the voice of reason on the other side. Which name do you go by?
I go by Deanna. Thank you for asking.
Any day. So you want to reveal something about yourself, favorite albums, stuff like that?
Oh, sure. I don't know how to follow that up. You had a great intro. I don't have a rap name, but I'm Deanna. About myself, my favorite color is orange.
All right.
You mentioned Japanese rap last summer, so there's that. And then yeah, I loved it. And just some favorite music. Okay, so my vibe right now, it changes, but I really like a funky R&B. I think you'll probably hear some of that funk later. But I like funk. I do like rap. I like hip hop. If I had to go top rappers, okay, Old Drake. I like Old Drake.
Okay.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and DJ Jazzy Jeff.
All right.
That was probably up there for me. I liked Old Kendrick. I like Wale. I think Wale's up there. And I like De La Soul. So I'm trying to give you a little variety. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That's the thing, like, you know, when I went back, like, looking for some old school albums, obviously, the one thing that actually didn't click at all was Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff. I don't know, I never got into that.
Wow, are you saying the first Grammy, the first artist that won a Grammy for the rap album? You didn't think of that? That's ridiculous.
That doesn't mean anything.
Oh, well, if they went toe-to-toe with this album.
Well, the thing is, for De La Soul, definitely, I can definitely attest to that. I fucking love their stuff, especially going against the grain of like I think it was like also during the peak of like gangster rap, and they went like in a completely different direction and was like more in the lyric department, and I definitely love that about them.
Absolutely. Well, at least we can agree on that. I'm glad we can agree. We can agree with something on this. That's good.
For Drake, however, well. Oh boy.
No, go for it. Let me hear it. What do you got to say?
Like, I don't know. That's like, I don't know if it's like too mainstream or something like that. Because like the thing is, like, the golden age of rap never stopped. I don't think, because nowadays, obviously with me listening to horrorcore stuff, it's always in the underground. I know that DJ Premier also mentioned Drake and was like, you know, you can listen to his stuff because he's lyrically conscious, but I don't know. I never liked him. I never got into his stuff. I don't know if
ever.
I mean, okay. You have like I don't even know how the song is called. We started at the bottom, now we here. What's that song called?
Yes, yeah, that's the song. You got me all discombobulated. You got it. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Yeah.
It sounds like Drake, doesn't it?
Pretty much. And if you compare that to, I think it was Juicy from Notorious B.I.G., You know, like that song feels a lot more real because, you know, he actually mentions like old Atari consoles and like old magazines that he picked up, and I never really got that from like Drake, you know.
But, okay, look, here's the deal. You're gonna whoop my ass in this because you're right. I agree with what you're saying. I'm not saying Drake's like the best artist out there. Yeah, I just like his stuff.
Yeah, sure. Obviously, we all make mistakes.
Wow.
No, you're cool. You're cool.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever heard of eagles? They're great birds. I bet they like Drake's music if you had to ask. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure.
All right. Well, I regret sharing that. That should be the next album. We should listen to Drake's first album.
I don't think there are any classics on his discography.
Okay. All right. So you're only doing classics. Okay. There should be Fresh Prince. Fresh Prince. It's a classic. It's the first Grammy winning.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that's, you know, that's obviously, you know, after the show, if we can delve into that, I definitely want to give you the next. Like, that was my suggestion. Obviously, the first one and the second one, I can definitely give that to you. And maybe I'm wrong. Like the last time I listened to a DJ Jesse Jeff album was 10 years ago. So
yeah. We need to freshen you up. The decade's too long.
Yeah, like maybe I was just like, I don't know, maybe I was smoking or some shit. I don't even smoke to begin with, so.
So you really must have been going through it. Okay, yeah. We'll keep that in the back pocket. We'll definitely keep that in the back pocket. Sure. I'll bring that up, I'm sure, but we'll keep it back there.
All right. So yeah, for the first episode, I actually went out. I gave you also the opportunity to get in a veto, but I guess you never listened. Have you listened to the album in question for today actually before this, or did you listen to it for the first time?
I want to say for the first time. So here's the deal. One of the things is like when you're talking about classics, I've always wanted to just learn and listen to classics because I think that's how you appreciate and kind of get your understanding of stuff. And so I've heard like a few songs by this group, but I don't necessarily remember ever going through the full album. I think this was my first time.
Okay. And also the very first album that they also ever released. The thing is, that's going to be later on also, they actually released or recorded the entire album in like 1 week. Which is fucking insane. Think about it again.
I couldn't tell. That's interesting that you said that.
Yeah. And I also got the information as to why, which is also kind of interesting, but yeah, we'll get into that later. Okay. Obviously, we haven't even mentioned the album, I don't think, or even the band to begin with. So, obviously, we're talking about the very first album from Eric B and Rakim. And that album is Paid in Full, which was actually released at 7th of July, 1987. And the interesting thing about that, in a couple of Reddit pages that I checked, every year, you gotta check that out for like old school or rap-based forums, Reddit and stuff like that. Every year on the 7th of July, it's like clockwork. People make like posts like, yeah, there's this new album out by these two guys. And I don't know, it's like lyrically conscious and I don't think they're ever going to make it. And then people don't get it. And it's like, well, check the calendar and check what was released a couple of years ago. Okay, so first, obviously, we're going to go through, I'm going to share some like basic informations about production and stuff like that. And then later on, we can both basically give our opinions on each and every single song. If we have like specific lines, we can also get into that. Every time you want to chime in, you know, be my guests. It's just like a couple of informations that I picked out. It's going to be a lot because there's a lot about this album, obviously, when it goes into the history of it. Yeah. So the way basically their whole interaction came into play was that Eric B, which is the DJ of the two, Rakim being the lyricist, Eric B was already like an established disc jockey at that point, and he was searching for a rapper to complement his disc jockey work in 1985. And it was in a New York City radio station, WBLS, and Rakim basically, you know, chimed in, and then Eric B basically picked him out. It was recorded at hip-hop producer Marley Marl's studio, which was also Eric B's friend and roommate at the time, in his home studio. 7th of July 1987 was when the entire album basically was released. The album actually has platinum certified platinum as of 11th of July 1995. And by December of 1997, which is 10 years after, it had sold over 1 million copies. When it came out, it actually peaked at rank 58 on R&B and hip-hop album charts. And the 3 singles that were basically released were Eric B. is President, I Ain't No Joke, I Know You Got Soul, Move the Crowd, and then obviously the namesake of the album, Paid in Full. Mm-hmm. Also, obviously, given that it's on the show, it's a benchmark album of golden age hip-hop. It's like at the cusp of... Well, I also checked out what came before that. And it's like stuff like Curtis Blow, Salt and Pepper, Ice-T, you know, a lot of different styles basically going out. Actually, before the funk era, if I'm not mistaken, actually. Because I think funk was a little bit later down the line. Also, I checked that out. There's like this, the Rolling Stone magazine of like best albums of all time. And in 2020, it was ranked at 61 on the 500 greatest albums of all time. And I checked. 61? 61. Do you want to have a guess what the first place is for like 500 greatest albums of all time? That's every genre.
Ooh, Thriller.
No. Actually, well, okay. Think about the most prominent boy group in history, probably. Is it a boy group? Backstreet Boys. Well, maybe boy. Well, earlier, like way earlier.
Oh, Beatles.
Exactly. So
really, over Michael Jackson? See, I
think Michael Jackson was in the top 3 or something like that. I think Thriller was up there, yeah.
It had to have been. Okay, I'm already upset. We just got started. I'm already upset. 61. Okay.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
61. And by the way, the album by the Beatles that is like peak that apparently you have to listen to before you go into cardiac arrest is Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
I disagree. You don't have to. Cardiac arrest. I rather.
I mean, I never listened to much of the Beatles, actually. So I also can't really pinpoint that album. So you said you disagree?
So I think the Beatles are cool. I just don't get the hype. I'll listen to like their greatest hits album, but like if I had to like sit through a whole concert, I don't think I'd enjoy myself. I don't want to sit through. I don't think I've ever sat through a full album, and maybe that's on me. Maybe that's my next challenge. But like, I'm a Michael Jackson girl, so there's no way you're gonna tell me that the Beatles are better than Michael Jackson. I don't care what they rank it.
Like in that case, can you name your favorite song of Michael Jackson?
Oh yeah. Well, it changes often, but I really like Off the Wall, the album and the song. I would say that's my favorite. But it changes a lot. But I saw like The Wiz. He was in The Wiz, and so then I was like, oh, I love one of his songs, The Wiz. That was my song like last year. I change a lot.
Sure thing, yeah. I was about to say like I'm a little bit more basic because I really loved Billie Jean, because there was also. There was a Japanese rap group, Just Wanna, that also actually sampled that and then made a song over that, which is perfect for a hip-hop beat too. Mm-hmm. And also obviously Jam with... Who was it with? I think it was... Yeah. Fucking amazing song. Love that one.
Please, I apologize. But I feel like you got the vibe. I was trying to sing it a little bit.
It was like a Michael Jackson concert right there for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, it took you back, didn't I? Yeah.
You channeled it, absolutely.
Yeah, good. Glad you felt that.
Absolutely, man. Okay, so more information about that. Obviously about like Eric B and Rakim a little bit more. What is really prominent, and I fucking love that about Rakim, is his internal rhyme, like the internal rhymes that he's doing. We're gonna get into that when we go into the lyrics later on. He basically pioneered that style, so setting the bar a little bit higher. I mean, before him, we had like Curtis Blow, who was like really, really simple. And then
breaks.
Exactly, yeah, that's the first thing that comes to mind too. Was like brakes on the car, brakes on the bus. So that's that. Yeah, that goes a little bit higher. Obviously, also with Schoolie D. I would say like first ever gangster rap song, PSK. Like PSK, what does it mean? People always say, what the hell does that mean? Also pretty forward in terms of like rhyme scheme. Same for Ice-T. So with that, we have internal rhymes and then the regular rhyme scheme, obviously. And what Eric B also pioneered with Paid in Full was also heavy sampling, because I don't think there's one song in this entire album that is not like from a sample, basically.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it.
Yeah, and that's also what I love. Like many people do that for DJ Premier beats, which is the best beat maker in history. He has like, I don't know, he layers like 20 samples over one another, takes the drum beats from one, synth from one, and then like claps from one. And then people just try to get all of the samples and then, recreate the sample with that, which is, I think, also similar to what Eric B is basically doing, just like picking stuff from multiple songs there.
Yeah.
Another interesting fact is that Rakim, for all of the songs, he wrote them in 1 hour. I guess 1 hour each. while the beat was playing, yeah.
I have comments on that later.
Okay. We'll see about that.
Yeah.
The entire album, as I mentioned in the beginning, was actually done in 1 week. They worked in, which is insane, 48-hour shifts and recorded single takes so they can stay within the budget that they had at the time.
I respect that.
Absolutely, yeah. And there's also an interview in 2008 with Eric B, where he said, and that is a quote, "To sit here and say we put together this calculated album to be a great album would be a lie. We were just doing records that felt good." Definitely comes through in the album, I would say.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yep. Afterwards, obviously, that was released, let me check real quick, that was 1987, so 1 year later, they released their next album, which was Follow the Leader, which is also referenced by multiple, also in Japan, one of my favorite rappers there, QZero, actually has an entire song devoted to that, where they also took the sample for that. Then there's a little bit of controversy about the entire album. Obviously, like the production was done by Eric B, as well as the sampling, the beats and stuff like that. Given that Marley Marl was not only Eric B's friend, but also they gave them the studio, Marley Marl claims that he has also produced 2 tracks, which is like the 2 most prominent ones, which is My Melody and Eric B is President. But Eric B says Marley Marl was technically just the engineer, so it's like the thing, who do you trust more? Do you trust Eric B more, or do you trust Marley Marl more? I would say Eric B at this point, but
Oh, that's your side. You're on Eric B's side.
I would say so. I mean, I don't think he shares that album with Rakim, and I don't think he would be, prioritizing anything, So I think if anyone would be involved, I think he would mention it,
Okay.
The thing is, the album might be called Paid in Full, but popular to, or contrary to popular belief, they weren't in fact paid in full. As they actually filed a lawsuit against Island Def Jam Music Group, which is Lyra Cohen and Russell Simmons, who was actually mentioned on the song Paid in Full. I'm gonna get into that later because that's also funny.
Oh, okay.
And that was in 2003, so that was a long while ago.
Yeah.
And I was looking for it, but there are no public details about the resolution or the settlement. So I don't know. I don't know if they really got paid in full, but apparently not.
Yeah, exactly. I think we got our answer.
I mean, there's a good song also beat by DJ Premier from Mos Def, which is like called Mathematics, and there he basically breaks down how record labels took that share of money and like lots of number juggling, which is insane. So I don't think anyone actually when they're signed to a major label is actually ever getting paid in full. I doubt that.
Isn't that like a thing? Like, like a known thing where people, they deal with record labels and the record label's like, actually, I'm going to have your firstborn child and everything that you make, but they'll cut them like a check for like, $200,000. And then they take like everything, like royalties and stuff. I feel like that's a common thread. It's probably still now, but I'm guessing that's pretty common.
I think, I guess it depends on the label you're signed to. I'm not sure. Like, you have Shady Aftermath, and that's run by Dre and Eminem. So I think they value their talent. And same thing for Wu-Tang. I think they pretty much released their stuff on their own. So that's like,
man, Wu-Tang, there's like 40 of them. They can't keep up. That's why they're like, just pay whoever, because we can't keep up with all of this.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, you know, the more you are in like minor labels, I would say, compared to like the big ones like Def Jam, the more it is actually about the music and about the artist. But probably you don't get as much recognition because you stay in your niche. You don't really branch out. No mass appeal, which is Gangstar. Okay, a little bit more stuff. Rakim, as I mentioned at the beginning, he pioneered like the style of internal rhymes. Before, and I checked that, before this album dropped, we had people or groups like Run DMC, obviously awesome. We had LL Cool J, who just like 3 years ago actually published a new album, which wasn't on my bingo card.
He did?
Yeah, he did.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and also even fucking what's his name? Slick Rick also produced one, I think 1 or 2 years ago. Like 30 years. Yeah, 30 years after The Great Adventures of Slick Rick.
You know, people were bored during the panty. So maybe he was just like, let's just get in the studio. There's nothing else to do. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Google this.
They even was like Young Buck from formerly known as G-Unit.
G-Unit. Yeah.
And you know, throughout the years, I always loved, no wait, not Young Buck, Lloyd Banks, because I loved Young Buck a lot. Yeah. He's in his horrorcore rap route at the moment. But Lloyd Banks actually just grew on me actually over the years, and I think I like him more now than Young Buck for some reason.
I'll be honest. I just like G-Unit, and then I went 50, and then I liked a few. Like Obi Trice had a song, and then Lloyd Banks had a few songs. So I just kind of bopped around with the songs.
Yeah, what was it like? Rap name, real name, no gimmicks. Rap my living from Obi Trice.
Keep going. You got it. Keep going.
That's pretty much everything I remember from the chorus.
Look, you did better than me. I was just like, phew, he's got it. Like I don't remember. Those songs came out when I was in like middle school. So.
Oh yeah. Did you listen to the second album of his, which was Cheers? There was a song with Nate Dogg. Remember that one?
Cheers. Is that it's like the green cover? Cheers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I knew like 2 songs from here.
Oh yeah, man. That song with Nate Dogg was fucking damn. It was good.
Hey, let me write this down. See, I'm gonna have a lot of homework after this. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So all right,
like Nate Dogg on his fucking A game on the chorus again. Like that thing gets stuck in your head like immediately. Also a beat by Dre. You definitely hear that because it's just amazing.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Absolutely. Yeah. What I mentioned before that album, we had Run DMC, LL Cool J, KRS-One, Boogie Down Productions.
Oh,
love that.
Yeah, I know KRS-One. Okay.
Outside a song like for the what was it, 50 years of hip hop? I think we had, and. He actually also made a song for that, for those 50 years. Yeah. A guy.
That was a few years ago, right? I think they had an exhibit at like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I could have sworn I went.
Awesome.
A few years ago.
That's great, yeah. Ooh. And KRS-One, obviously, with the boom bap style that he has like high energy. Also with Run DMC and LL Cool J, well, just like, you know, minus LL Cool J, minus all the fucking song like, Muscles. What was it? Like the love songs, you know?
Yeah, he had like the slow. What was the song?
I can't
remember. Go ahead.
Either.
He had like that slow one. It's like,
oh god, I hated those songs.
Oh my god, Mario Lopez sings it all the time. It's something about the girl. It's like his favorite like rap song. He sings it like all the time in his clips.
Oh boy. I mean,
around the way, thing. Girl. I need it around. Right?
Could
that's
be.
The one for me.
I'm gonna. That sounded more like Michael Jackson, actually.
It's just so rhythmic. You're just like, Michael?
That you?
Yeah, that's you over there?
Yeah, just needs a hee hee.
Yeah, just
I did my best there.
That's great. That was pretty good. That octave was spot on.
Oh yeah, but like with those type of raps, like the more aggressive ones or fun upbeat ones with Curtis Blow. For Rakim, it's more, people would say monotone, but I would say it's more like stoic and a little bit more relaxed, the way he raps. And he mentions that's due to his influence of jazz, which from that he's a big John Coltrane fan. That would be the homework for me to actually check that out. So maybe I can see some. I think that's also how he basically did the punctuation whenever he like raps. So he basically has like a jazz chart in his head. He mentions whenever he peaks his voice and stuff like that.
Stop it.
Yeah, that's maybe why it feels like a little bit more like, monotone, quote unquote.
Yeah, that's the word. Go with monotone.
Yeah. Also, what he actually, that's also what inspired me for my songs. He has like this free form flow, like people were really tight to the beats, but what you realize when Rakim actually raps, he doesn't stop at the snare, which is usually when you stop rapping, but he actually makes like a pause, but the track is still, or the rhyme scheme is still going after the snare most of the time.
Did you explain what the snare means for people who are just regular rap listeners and not that?
Sure. Like usually when you have like a beat like really simple, it would be then and then you have like a drum snare basically, and the drum snare is then okay. This is where the word is. Pay attention to that word, because at the next drum snare, like boom boom bap, that's when the rhyme basically comes in.
Oh, it's like a cadence.
Pretty much, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And he basically doesn't stop at the snare, but he actually just goes like further before he actually gets to the rhyme. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, I follow that.
A little bit more freestyle wise.
Yeah. Okay.
So the first single that actually got released was Eric B. as President. Obviously there was like there were no CDs, there were no Spotify, there was no YouTube, there was you physically going into the store and buying a record. And so you had like two songs basically. It was the A side and B side, and on the A side you had My Melody, first song, and then on the B side, wait, no, I got that wrong. Hold up. Okay, I checked that actually. Yeah, that's the thing. Eric B was President, was the first single. That was the A side, and B side was My Melody. That was on the B side of that. That peaked at number 48 back in the day. First song. So that was 1987. What do you think at that time, when that was at 48 for R&B and hip-hop singles and tracks, what do you think was on the first, on like peak? Oh
my gosh.
Number one.
In 87?
Yes.
Oh God, I don't know.
I have three here for some reason.
Give me a hint.
That's the thing. I have no fucking idea who that is.
Oh, so you don't know? Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
But there is a Michael Jackson one in there, in the top 3.
I mean, duh. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh gosh, Michael Jackson. Okay, because Michael Jackson. Oh, I don't know. I wasn't. That was before my time. Okay.
1987.
Some song off the wall. Oh, let me look. Oh, let me look. Let me guess. Album.
I can tell you the one thing. I have no idea.
This album was the 70s? Oh, good lord. Oh, no.
That's a little bit, yeah.
I'm not right.
I can tell you first place.
87 is the Bad album. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Is it bad? The Way You Make Me Feel. Let's see. Okay, I got it. Let's see. I'm gonna go. Is it a slow song or a fast song?
Yes, I don't know. I never listened to that.
Ah, cheater! Oh wow, you don't know. Okay, I will go Smooth Criminal.
No, it was the one you mentioned. The Way You Make Me Feel.
No, dang it. Okay, all right. I was in the ballpark. That's good.
Yeah. Well, the other one I never heard about it. Stephanie Mills. You heard about her?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was also peak position for I Feel Good All Over. And then
you know that song?
And then that tells me something. Atlantic Star with the song
right,
Always.
You lost me?
That's something I heard about, I think.
Atlantic Star.
So back then, you know, you had multiple of these things. You had this was hot R&B hip hop singles and tracks, which was exactly how that was called. And then you also had dance music and maxi single sales. So they basically just, you know, took who got the most sales, and then they made a little ranking for that. And it peaked at 40 there. So higher than on the hot R&B and hip hop singles and tracks, which was interesting.
Don't know how.
And the first place there was, I have no idea who this is, Lisa and Cult Jam?
I can't. I have no idea.
Nope.
That doesn't sound like any Lisa and Cult Jam.
With the song Head to Toe. No idea, I never listened to that.
I don't like feet. I'm already not listening.
But do you like heads?
If I had to rank them out of body parts, I mean, they're better than toe. I would put him probably in the middle, though.
That would be weird anatomy then.
Yeah, I guess. Do you like head? If you had to pick head or toe, you'd pick what?
Well, it's the first thing that you notice, so I would say head.
Okay, all right. You paused a little too long on that, I'll be honest.
It's a tough question.
Oh my gosh. All right. Head toe, never heard of it. Never heard of this.
Me neither. So okay, we share that. Good shit. Second single that they released was "I Know You Got Soul," which originally, and that's an interesting thing. Originally there was the song, same exact title, by Bobby Bird. I Know You Got Soul. You know you wouldn't be in here.
Yes.
Also, obviously used the sample there. But
yeah, I did notice that.
If you go on Spotify now and you search for "I Know You Got Soul," the first thing that actually comes up is Eric B and Rakim and not Bobby Bird anymore. So they kind of hijacked it, I guess. Yeah. Not sure about other sites, but I think that is actually the most popular one. Even topped even the original source material there.
Yeah.
That one also peaked at number 39, so they definitely improved with that one.
Okay.
And for Hot Dance and Music Club Party Chart is what it was called, and 64 for Hot R&B and hip hop singles and tracks, and that's interesting because they peaked higher in dance music maxi singles than in the Hot R&B and hip hop singles and track stuff.
Interesting.
Absolutely, yeah. The third one was "I Ain't No Joke." That peaked at number 38 for Hot R&B and hip hop singles and tracks, which was also called a monumental single. And the most popular one was the fourth one, and that had "Move the Crowd" on the A side, and then "Paid in Full" on the B side, and that ranked at 3 in Hot Dance Music and Club Play, number 3, yeah, top 3. And then on 25 for Hot Dance Music and Maxi single sales. I haven't found anything for the R&B and stuff, but I would assume it's on peak position there.
Mind blown.
That was that. Also, interesting fun fact about the album, on the back cover of the album, there is a small picture, and on that picture, you see not only Slick Rick, but, and that blew my fucking mind, you see the original 50 Cent, not the rapper, the actual 50 Cent is on the back cover of the album. Which is insane.
What is that?
Yeah. Huh. Same thing with the Big Al album. He got shot in Brooklyn, and on his only release, Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous, apparently the killer is on the backside of the cover, the one that shot him later on.
Oh my
which
God.
is also something, yeah.
This is not my world.
I gotcha, don't worry.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
Before we get into the songs, I got a little bit more tidbit that I actually found. So I checked what basically came before this album. And I mentioned a couple of stuff, KRS-One and stuff like that. But we also had the Two Live crew. We had obviously, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five with the message. Schoolie D, absolutely love that guy. First gangster rap song ever with PSK. Interesting thing, Too Short dropped his very first album in that year, like 1986. Is absolutely
Too Short, like album. Shake That Monkey?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, okay.
That was still on a cassette, and you can still find it digitally nowadays with horrible sound quality, but I love it.
On a cassette is crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Like, you could pay him, before he was like big, you could pay him like $10, I think it was, and then he basically makes an entire mixtape for you. And that is the one that I guess he preserved and then also released later on. And the entire thing is called Don't Stop Rappin'. Super old school. I absolutely love that one, though.
Okay.
Then we had Steady B. He was in affiliation with Cool C, who, fun fact, his album was called Glamorous Life, and then he got incarcerated and is on death row to this day. Because he was on a bank heist with Steady B. So he was also around during that time frame. Obviously, Curtis Blow. The World-Class Wreckin' Crew was also a thing, like Dr. Dre's first group before NWA. Then, of course, LL Cool J, the Fat Boys. Bobby Jimmy, who has a really fucking amazing album with Hip Hop Prankster, which is like a play on NWA's album, which is they're like, I think it was Gangsta Gangsta was their song, and his song was Prankster Prankster, because he had like this, show on the air, on the radio. Let me see. We have Africa Bambaataa was also around, and also the Beastie Boys and Sugar Hill Gang, obviously. Beastie Boys also with License to Ill. I think that came before this one, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
The thing is, most of the people basically looked at West Coast during that time frame, and this album is basically the one that was like a life signal that, New York isn't dead yet. The East Coast is still here and flourishing. So I put basically the East Coast back on the map with this one. Also, MTV also had a ranking for like greatest hip hop albums of all time. This one,
oh my God,
is the first one. Yeah, this is first one. Like peak position, pole position, nothing tops this basically.
Oh my
and
God.
I said it raised the standards for hip hop both sonically and also poetically. I would definitely say I would definitely attest to that.
Sorry.
No problem. Okay, one more thing before we get into the tracks. Rakim is credited also for obviously he paved the way for a lot of artists that we know nowadays, and people mention him as an inspiration, and people who always praise him and said like there would be no that specific rapper without him would be the entirety of the Wu-Tang Clan, which is a lot.
Yeah, that's a whole family.
Absolutely. Jay-Z mentioned that as a huge influence. One of his favorite lines actually of all time comes from this album, and I'm gonna point that out later on because I also love that one.
Okay.
50 Cent, obviously, and
Literally.
Nas. And Nas also mentioned this is one of his absolute favorite albums, is Paid in Full. And I have a quote from 50 Cent because Paid in Full was actually the first album that he ever bought himself. And 50 Cent said, quote, "I used to get my grandmother's tape recorder, the one she used to tape church services and record hip-hop off the radio. And with Eric B. and Rakim, I think that was the first moment where I felt like I've got to own this. This is crucial."
Okay.
That was like a little bit of backstory about the album.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything I could find. Also some stuff that I actually didn't know.
I have thoughts, but good stuff.
Absolutely. And there's one thing, if you look at the cover, and that's something that I actually that I realized a couple of years ago actually. There's one thing that is on every major, I would even say also heavy metal album, there is like one disclaimer on every single one, and that's the parental advisory thing. And if you take a look at the Eric Paid in Full, there is no parental advisory sticker on that album.
Mm-hmm.
Which means there is no cussing at all on this album. And I actually went through, and yeah, there is not a single word, not a single cuss on that entire album, which is also something that actually kind of blew me out of the water, because for the time frame with KRS-One and stuff like that, and also Run DMC
Mm-hmm.
coming through,
Mm-hmm.
that's a high standard for that one.
Mm. They didn't have time. He just wrote it in like 10 minutes.
You mean
He's
an
just
hour?
trying to get by. Oh, yeah, okay. An hour. He didn't have any cuss words in it.
There's one about, he also addressed that actually in one of the songs, but I think for that one, we can go through each and every one of the songs. What do you think about that?
All right, so before we do that, you're probably going to be curious more, because may I say how I felt about the album now,
Sure.
or do we want to wait?
Sure.
All right, listeners, I'm sorry. I didn't love the album. I found it... Everything sounded the same, and it was ironic because you were talking about, like, his tone,
Mhm.
stoic, and,
Yeah.
like, I felt that. And then you also,
Mhm.
like, brought up facts about, like, he wrote this in an hour. Like, yeah, we know. At least that's the way I felt. Those are probably really hard to compare, but I just was like, I listened to this album like 3 times in a row, and I kept drifting. So I just wanted to be. So you may be carrying us with the songs and the love and all that stuff for each album, but I'm team. Oh, I appreciate it for what it was. I enjoyed. I love the sampling. I think that was my favorite part, and
Absolutely.
I liked. Yeah, I just like the sampling. I like I like the DJing and the like, and you can hear that. Like I really enjoyed that more so than like. You're gonna. I can't wait for you to throw some lyrics to me, because I was just like, I'm missing the lyrical genius.
Don't worry, I gotcha.
I just wanted to be honest, so I'll let you. You might take a lot of those, but I'm just gonna throw that out there. But I do have lyrics pulled up for each song, so I'm ready whenever you are. I just had to get that off my chest before we start.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the thing also when I listen to like even older stuff, like Ice-T, 5 in the Morning. I think I listened to that one. It's some stuff that doesn't really translate to nowadays. You know, it's like for 5 in the Morning, it's really weird because it's like 2 bars and then it's like the same drum sample basically every single time for like 10 seconds without him rapping.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes into the second verse, and that's also just 4 bars. And then, like, it's a little bit weird. I don't know. Like, the entire scheme is weird to me.
Yeah, like unimpressive, maybe.
Yeah, like drawn out, kind of.
That's yeah. Oh, I can relate.
Because it's like 6 minutes, but we get like I don't know, 2 minutes 30 seconds of rapping or something like that. So okay,
that's crazy. I'm too old for that. That's way too long. I got a bedtime. Gotta wrap it up.
Okay, so right. First song on the album was I Ain't No Joke.
Okay, let's see if I have anything for this one. I don't, but I think I didn't. I think I enjoyed this one. This one was. Are you rap? Give me a little snippet. Come on, hit it.
Okay. Well, actually, just like the opening thing, I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Now I slam it when I'm done. I make sure it's broke. That's the opening line of the first album. And the thing that I like about that is basically that's a mic drop, you know? So
man, you like the first line?
Yes, the first line, the first song is a mic drop, basically.
We just started. Oh God.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Oh wow, he slammed it.
Yeah.
Make sure it's not broke. All right. Why do you like it so much?
I don't know. Like it's just not only because like it's the first album, it's the first song, it's the first line, and you just completely fucking took over the show, you know?
Or statement, like he's like, I'm saying what I'm saying, and I'm gonna break it, and you know that I'm done with it because I did what I did.
Yeah. No one after this matters.
Actually, I need you. I should have had you sitting right by like those little angels on your shoulder. I needed you while I was listening to this because that makes sense. That's cool. That helps.
Absolutely. Well, I almost got the entire song here. But I have something about each and every one. Like, the thing is, I have fucking Rakim tattooed on the back of on my back, you know? on my Mount Rushmore of rap that I have. And that guy just inspired me so much. And
that's great.
This is also just like the I mean, if someone just fucking gets me like that from the first thing I ever hear, basically, it's fucking insane, I think.
Oh. I'm like, fuck this album. I'm so sorry. You got the man tatted on your shoulder. I'm so sorry. Whatever. It's fine. This is for you.
Sure, yeah. So the first thing there also on the song, you know, when I mentioned like internal rhymes, which I also try to incorporate in my songs, that's also an I ain't no joke, like right at the beginning. It's when I'm gone, no one gets on, cause I won't let nobody press up and mess up the Cena set. So these internal rhymes are so goddamn good.
Oh no, you're really, but you know, and so it's funny because when you said that, I was reading earlier and I read what the internal rhyme was because I'm not super familiar with it. And I think, I think that's one of the things that makes this album special, even though it may go over my head. But like you're saying, this was first of its kind for that. And the internal rhymes and the different stuff and the flow and cadence. So I actually thought that was pretty cool. Again, it kind of went over my head, but I do think that that's what makes part of this album a little special, or a lot special, obviously.
Yeah. I think it also hits a little bit different when you also make like music yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
Because obviously I'm in my horrorcore rap for a long while, and there's also one guy called Necro in there, and he also mentions Cool G rap, which is also in that whole friend sphere of Eric B and Rakim. And he also got these internal rhyme schemes from Cool G Rap, and Cool G Rap basically also got it from Rakim. So
Rakim's just the man. He's just got everything. Yeah, very influential.
He still raps nowadays, and he's still as lyrically strong. Like that's the thing. Like many hip hop heads also on YouTube still obviously they are like, okay, it's a Rakim song. We gotta sit down. Gotta tune everything out and listen.
Yeah, everyone like tune in.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, he's not even 60. He's 58. That's kind of young. I thought they'd be older than that.
Well, I mean, time flies. I mean, 50 Cent is also pretty old at this point, actually.
Yeah, 50 Cent's pretty old. Now you said how old?
Yeah, he's going into the 50.
He's probably going to the 50. Yeah, he's 50 years old. Yeah, 50s.
We're getting old, shit.
You're getting old. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know how old you're at. I'm just joking. I don't know how old you're at. You're as young as you feel.
Yeah. Well, at that point, I would be like 70. Anyways.
Relatable.
Okay, next thing I got also for internal rhymes is I just love the internal rhymes in this one. And, you know, when you string that together and actually make it coherent and also in tune with the beat, it's just insane. It's when you start to stutter, that's when you had enough of, and that's also the thing when I mentioned, in this point, this is how he ends on the snare, but that's not even an entire song. So when you start to stutter, that's when you had enough of biting, I'll make you choke, you can't provoke, you can't cope, you should have been broke because I ain't no joke. And Jesus Christ.
Look at you, you're like...
That's the thing. When I hear something like that, I just get fucking giddy, and it's like, Jesus Christ, you didn't.
Yeah, actually, I actually like listening to you dissect it. It's kind of like it is poetry. But have you ever had it where like you look at art, and sometimes like I used to have it where I was like, oh, it's just fruit. I don't get like who cares it's fruit, but then you get to hear like different perspective and hear people dissect it, and it gives you new perspective. So I enjoy it. I feel like you're in your own world, but I like listening to you talk about it. It helps break it down a little bit.
I like hearing that. Thank you.
Yeah. You're like, oh, great. I have more.
Well, obviously. Well, that's the thing. I think when you can pull people in, when you get like really into something, when you're...
Yeah.
I think that just draws people in, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Here's something. You know the song Rhythm is a Dancer by Turbo B, right?
Rhythm is a dancer.
That one.
Okay. Yeah.
That one. They stole that from Eric B and Rakim.
Oh.
From this song. Because right here is where they got it from. Eric B and Rakim, I ain't no joke. He said it here first. And it's, I got a question, as serious as cancer. Who can keep the average dancer? Hyper as a heart attack, nobody smiling. That part was basically the groundwork for Rhythm as a Dancer.
All I heard was dancer.
Yeah.
Dancer.
But is that not like rhythm is a dancer? Something. Yeah.
Am I in the right song?
You can feel it in the air. That one?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Exactly.
How do you what part did they like, where is the overlap or the sampling in a way? The dancer part? Is she talking about cancer?
I got I didn't copy the entire thing, but it was like literally that part, because I think I mean, it's like who can give the average dancer hyper as a heart attack, nobody smiling, and then obviously I got a question as serious as cancer, and then rhyming that with dancer. I think that's basically the correlation that they got, because there was a rapper in that group, if I'm not mistaken. So I think he copped that part basically, but just tweaked it around a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get tricky with that.
Also, what I like about obviously listening to the lyrics is what people do nowadays when they listen to an album, they don't really pay attention like they do other stuff. There is Mos Def who goes to the extreme where he says he released an album, and that was just fucking completely weird to me. And he was like, no, people are supposed to pay attention to the lyrics. So he doesn't publish it on Spotify or YouTube. He rented a part in a museum or something like that, or a house, and he had like paintings. And you listen to this, you have to, like when you go there, you have to give up your smartphone. You're not allowed to take it with you. You go through that gallery, and then you listen to the entire album, but you're not allowed to do anything else.
You're not distracted. Honestly, I need that.
Yeah, but isn't that a little bit too much?
It's kind of intense, but I get his point, because like sometimes you're like, this is art, and when you're just like not paying attention, like listen to this shit. So I get it, but it is a bit much. Like I need my phone, homie. Like I got old parents. What if they need me for something? Just because I want to listen to your album, like I get it. Just put it on Spotify.
Well, make sure everyone take their vitamins before.
Yeah. Like you. God forbid an emergency happens while you're in this museum. But I do like it, but it is a bit much. You're right.
I mean, not only that, but also like you basically shoot yourself in the foot, because you can't find that anywhere. You have to go to a building to listen to it. You know.
Ooh, look at that demand, though.
Yeah.
And especially nowadays, that's a good. I can't make it. I don't know where this thing is, but I think that's like a good. I don't know. What is it? A limited edition. Like it makes it special in its own right. Sure. I think I like the uniqueness of it.
That's sure. Yeah, that's a good marketing strategy. If you would actually release it later on by normal means.
Like come on, man. Like, like give us like a cool vinyl or something. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, exactly. And people who buy vinyls, I would say, actually also listen to the record without doing anything but listening to it.
Yeah, like they appreciate, like they say, because I don't have the ear for my dad. Oh my god, my dad gets like a boner when it comes to like vinyls, because he's like, oh, it just sounds better, the music quality. I'm like, okay,
does it?
But some people, so I don't care that much. I appreciate it, but I don't. I kind of more just so like, yeah, all right, let me just dance to the diddly. But my dad's like, he was a musician. He values it. He's speakers and sounds like that. Or like if you're a rapper, I'm sure you like things to sound a certain way. So he's very intentional about it. But he and multiple people swear up and down. Now me, I just listen to Michael Jackson. But
on vinyl?
Oh yeah, because I got a vinyl player because it reminds me of my parents. They grew up with it, so it gives me like nostalgia for their life. So I have one. It's just plus it's kind of cool. You know, you make cocktails, you have vinyl, and then you clean around the house, you have vinyl playing. So it's just a vibe, kind of.
Sure, yeah, I can get behind that. The thing is, like, also that's also the thing for like the underground Japanese artists that I listen to. They also release their stuff. Obviously, they don't even, but they release it digitally, but mostly on CD, but then also on record, or on vinyl, basically. But the thing is, like, I don't even have a record player, so.
But you have the side A, side. You gotta get like a little record. Well, do you want one? You don't have to if you don't want to, but I think that'd be a good vibe for you.
Probably, but I mean, I still just have like the availability basically of MP3, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, that basically
plus everything, everything's so expensive now. Like vinyls, back when our parents bought them, they were like 16 cents. When we buy them, when I first got my record player, it was like $16 an album. They're like $30, $40, $50, $60.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you guys... Do you use dollars? What do you use? Pounds.
We use euros.
Euros.
Yeah.
That sound cultured, don't I? I was like... Damn.
I don't think francs are a thing anymore, actually. I think that's euro.
Please forgive me. I hope you'll invite me back.
Nah, it's all right.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, get a vinyl player. I support you.
Yeah.
If you want.
Well, I don't know. I don't even have records at this point. You know?
Yeah. You know what? Honestly, the way you said that, you went, yeah, you're not getting one. I
mean, that's the thing. Probably I would get stuff like 36 Chambers from Wu-Tang. I can definitely see that.
Wu-Tang Clan, the fuck
but,
with.
I mean, also tattooed on my wrist. But
oh my god,
I mean,
got it up.
I mean, that's like, I don't know. It probably wouldn't be a waste, but
no, it's never a waste if it's for enjoyment.
Yeah, but does it really sound better, or is it just like a placebo kind of thing?
I think it does sound better. I think the quality, of course, it sounds better. Anything before the time that we're in, I think I'm a millennial. I think that's where I land. I'm positive it sounded better because they had to care more in regards to how they produced it. Yeah. You know, now it's just like you can just put it on there and then it's whatever. But I'm almost positive it sounds better. If I knew what to look for, I think I would know. But there's no doubt in my mind, just the craftsmanship to make a vinyl.
Yeah.
Versus just, putting something on the cloud. So I believe it. I'm probably not the best judgment of it, but I definitely believe it for sure.
Well, given that you need to have so much setup, I mean, obviously there could be a corporate thing, but also I guess you can't, just dump everything on a record because you actually have to produce it. Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I think there's just more intentionality behind it, if I had to guess.
Yeah, like more meaning, basically.
Yeah. All right, so we'll add that to the list. You got to listen to Drake, Fresh Prince, vinyl player. We got a lot of stuff going on for you. I hope you're ready.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about Drake. Anyways.
Back to real music.
Exactly. So yeah, that was the first song.
Okay, all right. First one down.
Right. Okay, second one on the album was My Melody.
Oh!
Something specific about that?
I did like the beginning of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the music at the beginning, and I was like, okay, yeah, and I was like kind of with it, and then I drifted. I'm not gonna lie, it lost me after that, but I was kind of like, I fuck with this, cool, because it gave me like a little bit of difference, and then it just kind of mellowed out, and then he just talked like he always did. But I did like it, and I will be honest, when you were giving like factoids about like My Melody was like side A, and then the side B was paid in full, I was actually surprised. I didn't really think of that one being the one of the songs, like the more popular songs. So that actually surprised me when you did say that. But I did enjoy it for the first 12 seconds, maybe. Those are my thoughts.
Okay, gotcha.
Did you love the first line? Let me hear it. What are your thoughts?
So first things first about that one. I mentioned like there's no parental advisory sticker.
Yeah.
There's a part in that song where he censors himself because there's actually the word shit in there, and he just like shh and then cut it out. So that's how they basically stayed away from the parental advisory sticker.
Do they have to do it with just one bad word? Just one? Or do you get like a limit?
It was a different time, but I think so.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. This was late 80s. Okay, yeah, okay.
I mean, you had literally songs like Cop Killer from Ice-T, so...
Yeah, they were different. Oh my goodness. I was like, how did they let y'all... Yeah, and back then in the U.S., like, black people... Like, you can't be talking about that, man. They're going to kill you. Chill out. But, I mean, they made it work. They're from Compton. I'm not... No. It's not my hood. Compton's different.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, fuck the police, obviously, from MWA. That's...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
because, like, they would fuck the police back. They'd be like, you want to fuck with us? We will shoot you in the face. Like, they...
Yeah.
They were down.
Motherfucking ruthless villain, MC Ren, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, explain the shit part to me, if I may ask.
I actually didn't note that down, but
oh wow,
yeah, but there was basically a rhyme in there where he censored it. I don't know if they did it in post production. Kind of sounds like it because there was like literally just silence at that point.
Yeah, that's crazy. They didn't have no production on this album. That's crazy.
Thankfully, it's not post mortem.
Yeah, yeah. You don't have to say that. You have to turn the joke into sadness.
It's
crazy.
It's a common occurrence in rap, sadly.
That's true. R.I.P.
But the lines that I have actually here, and I also got some background information for that is, so what? I'm a microphone fiend, addicted as soon as I seem one of those 4 MCs, so they don't have to scream. That is a reference when he was writing the lyric. Those 4, they speculate that, because there were like some people obviously in the booth with them. So it's rumored that it was Kool G Rap, mentioned him, MC Shan, obviously he had like beef with KRS-One, Biz Markie, and Big Daddy Kane.
Ooh.
Those apparently were the 4 that were in the booth with him, and they were cracking jokes at him because he took too long to write and to record. So
they said that he took too long for this?
Yeah, because he listened like to 1 hour for every song for the lyrics. And basically he had like a different verse, but Rakim basically said like he changed the verse to this specific one because they were cracking jokes at him for that. So he wanted to get back at them with this one.
I like that. That's an interesting story.
Yeah, I like that one too. I mean, it's rumored that those are the 4 he's referring to. That's not like set in stone.
I believe it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Or I would like to believe it just for the sake of the story. That's interesting.
And also like also the ones that basically all got influenced by Rakim. So maybe they took a little bit longer for every song to come up with lyrics after this. Then
I hope so. I hope the next one uses 2 hours on each song instead. But
yeah, we'll top that.
Yeah.
Another one that I love from this one is just like with the different meaning of the word, but the same word, is, and I'll break when I'm through breaking, I'll leave you broke, and then I ain't no joke. So I just love that little endeavor right there.
Okay.
That was Rowan. Then another one that I absolutely love right here. And that also comes back to like, you know, him being like more of a poet, basically. And I think that's also where the chess thing comes into play right here. When he says, rhymes are poetically kept and alphabetically stepped, put in order to proceed with the momentum, except I say one rhyme out of order, a longer rhyme shorter, or pause, don't stop the tape recorder. Which here, he also basically tells you how he raps in that entire thing. With internal rhymes, like just, you know, spliced in for the flavor.
Gosh. This all went over my head, I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, that's the thing, you have to literally listen to the lyrics, you know, for this one to actually hit. Then I got another one, also with a little bit of backstory for it. He mentions right here, I take 7 MCs, put them in a line. I love how he did the cadence for this one, because it's like he stops right after that, before he goes in, and add 7 more brothers who think they can rhyme. Well, it'll take 7 more before I go for mine. Now that's 21 MCs ate up at the same time. Not only does he rhyme with mine, with time, but also, and here's the real, this is insane, but it gets even more insane. Because that's a quote from Rakim. He said, the origin of this line, he came up with that in high school. It's a play on the number of letters in his government name, which is William Michael Griffin. First, middle, and last name each have 7 letters in them. 7 plus 7 plus 7 is 21.
Whoa.
Yep.
Okay, first of all, I dropped for like 2 seconds. Can you still hear me okay?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, cool. Then you started hitting me with this algebra. That's actually pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's stuff that just, you know, gets kind of lost.
Oh, I lost it. For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. This is very... It's very admirable how people just kind of come up with stuff like this, you know?
Yeah.
Like the wittiness and the intent and the math.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's also like, okay, boy.
Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to be honest. That might be my new favorite line. I like that. The 77721. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. And also not just like rhyming line with mine with time beforehand also. And then everything makes sense together. And if you,
nice.
And I just really love the cadence when he comes in with that, because it's like, I take 7 MCs, put them in a line, and then he pauses for a quick second, and then he goes in. So, okay, let's go.
All right, that's my new favorite. I'm gonna, if I may take that. I'm gonna put that on my list.
Sure thing.
Is that allowed? Okay.
The last thing that I have from this song is just I love it's simple, but just has so many rhymes, you won't have time to go for yours. Just because of applause, I have to pause. That's like brag rapping at its finest. It's like, you know,
he's just saying like I'm the shit, so I have to. The only time I have to slow down is because I have to pause because they like love me so much.
Exactly,
right?
Yeah, and you don't even have to go.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That was that song. Next one is I Know You Got Soul.
Oh wait, all right, let me see. That was my favorite.
Also the most popular one, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I think what I liked about it is like I think I told you, like I like the music, I like the samples, I like the beat. Is this the one that did the Bobby Bird sample?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I told you earlier I like the funk, I like the old school, like I like all of that. So I think that's like what I really enjoyed about this one. Just like this was actually different. The like it felt more awake. Whereas like respectfully, the other ones are like a little bit. I swear, like every song was just or like the typical like rap beat that you think of, but this one was like a little bit different, a little bit funky. So that's why I think I like this one the best. And I thought the sampling was really, really good. And then I looked it up because I'm sure you know, but there's like a website called like Who Sampled, and you could type in a song and it tells you like all the songs that it sampled / influenced. And this was like it had like 530 something songs.
Yeah. And that's not only due to the sample that they use, but also because of some of Rakim's rhymes here, which you just hear like multiple times there.
Yeah.
Also, I think also I mean, is Bobby Bird, is it soul or is it funk?
You're right.
It's soul.
Soul? Yeah, it's soul. Yeah.
I mean, like the song's called I Know You Got Soul, yeah.
So soul, I do like soul too, and I apologize because I just kind of like the funkiness of soul versus like the actual term. So I apologize, but I fuck heavy with soul music for sure.
Like George Clinton 1000%. Also.
Oh yeah, to me that's funk, and he was a little funky. Like, he was funky like in a weird way. But like when I think soul, I think like Stax. If you're like Memphis, if you're familiar with like Stack Records, to me that's like really soulful, kind of gritty. And funky, I think like James Brown. But if you think about it, James Brown is the godfather of soul. So it's like sometimes they're synonymous.
I mean, he claims to funk a little bit with Funky President anyways, you know?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like he was basically at that, started with soul and then drifted a little bit into funk, I would say. You know?
Yeah.
Wasn't Funky Grammar?
And why not, you know? Which one?
Funky Grammar? Was that also from him, or was that the Japanese rap group I was thinking about?
Ooh. Funky Grammar?
Or Funky Drummer? Something like
Funky Drummer, yeah. I think that's like one of the most like sampled songs ever.
Yeah.
Like that riff, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Funky Grammar.
That was a Japanese rap song. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, Funky Drummer is very, very popular. The drum break is like a big one.
Yeah. That's also that's the thing, like, you know, for Too Short, for instance, that I'm listening to a lot, like he always drags on people that, you know, use James Brown samples but never really paid him for that, you know?
Yeah, fair.
But I mean, it just works, you know?
It does. It's something with, I don't know, it's not like you were talking earlier about, I don't know what it was, but it was like feeling, or you could tell when people,
passionate.
Man. Yeah, but like, and you know, when you listen to like James Brown, you could feel like the work that goes into it. You could feel the funk, you could feel the soul, and it works. It really does. Even you know what, 60 years later.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, and if you just listen to a James Brown song, you immediately know the words. Like, Papa's got a brand new bag. I got that melody right in my head, just when I say that, you know?
Yeah, it's very distinct. Like, I don't know. I think now that's just like influential. I think that's great when you could have people just automatically know the melody. And obviously my dad was a big James Brown fan, so that's a big thing in our household too. So I can be a little bit biased, but yeah, he loves it. Like literally, like when James Brown passed away, like people were calling him.
Okay.
Why is everybody calling him? And he's like, James Brown passed away, and he like went his room. I was like, all right.
I mean, at one point you would probably was like, yeah, I figured. Thank you. All right.
Yeah, we're big James Brown people. Anyway,
also, there can't be no bias to James Brown. He's just the GOAT, you know?
Yeah, there you go. Oh, I got to tell my dad you said that. I'm going to text him later. He'll love that.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the thing. The exposure I got, obviously, is due to all the old school rap songs that I listened to. And then I was like, okay, I got to check this out. And then it's what, yeah, okay, I can see why they sampled the fuck out of this.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely understandable. So,
yeah.
Big fan. And then, of course, the song's talking about soul. So I'm just like, yeah. Yeah, right it was my favorite. Yeah, right on, for sure.
Okay, so for the lines that I got, do you got some or?
No.
Gotcha. Okay. Good. I was like worried. Maybe I have like also 10,000 like I did.
No. You got it. Let me hear what you have.
So the reason also why you have like 530 references for who sampled is also probably because of this. At the beginning, like also at the beginning, kind of. He goes, so you sit by the radio, hand on the dial soon as you hear it, and then beat break, pump up the volume. And that pump up the volume thing. Yep. That assembled a whole fucking lot. I think there was a British group also that did like there's like a different version for Paid in Full, which has like a full minute instrumental before the song goes in. And I can't remember the name. Maybe I write it down for later, but they also used that, specifically that pump up the volume thing. They made this smash up for B Rakim, but they also used then pump up the volume for a lot of, like in a lot of their songs too.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's another thing, another line also that just basically shows how much I love his fucking internal rhyme scheme. It's so good. Where he says, I start to think and then I sink into the paper like I was ink. When I'm writing, I'm trapped in between the lines. I escape. When I finish the rhyme, I got soul. And then goes into the chorus, obviously. And just like that depiction, like I can vividly imagine, like I have like a movie basically in my head when I just listen to that. And that's what I mean with like lyrical poetry. There is no cussing, there is no bragging. It's just like, it's just poetry.
It's creating the image in your head that you can actually like see.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Or feel.
Absolutely, yeah. I know you got soul, yeah.
Yeah. I love that. Okay.
Next thing I love was, first of all, I'm the soloist, the soul controller. Love that.
I like that. That's witty.
Yeah. Rakim gets stronger as I get older. And then that's the line that Jay-Z references as one of his favorite lines. And I also love that. Just the meaning behind it, which is constant elevation cause expansion. I write my rhymes while I'm cool in my mansion. AKA, if you always, get better, if you always improve yourself, you get better, you get more recognition. But the thing, and then when I write my rhymes while I'm cool in my mansion, he still raps, but he's just in a different location than he was before. And that's also what Jay-Z says, really, really likes about that. You just constantly develop, you constantly grow, you constantly get better, but you always stick to your roots, basically, with whatever you do.
Okay, I like that. It's just about your growth.
Exactly, yeah. Never forget where you came from, always do what you love, but constantly get better at it.
And that's why he married Beyonce.
Yes. Okay.
Did I lose you? Nope, we're not Beyonce fans. All right, cool.
But I was nodding and I was like, wait. Yeah, I don't know if that's the meaning, but if you get that out of it, then sure.
Yeah, all right. Nope. All right, wrong audience. Do you listen to Beyonce?
Define that. more specifically?
Oh boy!
Like, do you mean like Solo or Destiny's Child? Yeah, well, Solo or Destiny's Child.
What this? I should say both. By the way, you talking? I'm guessing not. I meant Solo.
No.
You listen to Destiny's Child?
A little bit. Yeah.
Why don't you listen to Beyonce? What do you have against Beyonce?
Well, okay, the only problem basically is, do you know the song Bonnie and Clyde with Jay-Z?
I do.
Do you know where they stole it from?
No.
They stole it. If we definitely have to listen to that. I'm going to spoiler that a little bit. But Tupac as Machiavelli had the album 7 Day Theory coming out, where also Hail Mary is on. And he has, there is a song called Me and My Girlfriend. And the entire song is like structured where you think he's talking about a woman. At the end, somewhere in the end. Say what?
He reveals it's not a woman, it's a
gun. And it's so cool when you watch that on YouTube and people don't know it, and then they have this moment where their mind just fucking explodes.
I like that.
And they just go to the beginning of the song again, and it all makes sense.
I like that. Okay, let me write that one
down. And then Jay-Z and Beyonce basically bastardized the entire meaning of the song.
Wow! You know? A couple in love can't just take a cute little hook and talk about crime? Bonnie and Clyde used a gun?
That's a really loose... Okay, sure.
Wow. All right. Crazy. Oh, you don't want to listen to it. So Jay-Z, isn't he known as like one of the greatest rappers of all time?
Oh, God. Yeah, sure he is.
Oh, no, you don't have to. I don't think that. I know a lot of people do. That's why I said it. You don't have to.
Nah.
All right, damn, you didn't even let me finish my sentence. You're like, no.
Okay. Nas releases New York State of Mind, which is the New York anthem. And then a couple of years later, he has this fucking love Alicia Keys, no front. But then he has this fucking, what's the song even called? Yeah, not State of Mind. What's the song from Jay-Z, the New York anthem?
Oh, God. He has all the New York.
Yeah.
Empire
Concrete Jungle. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Empire State of Mind. And then Nas had New York State of Mind. And then you had the whole Nas Jay-Z beef where Nas destroyed him in the song Ether, which is the greatest diss track of all time. And Jay-Z, for Nas, I have multiple songs that I fucking love and adore. But for Jay-Z, it's just like a handful. All the other one is trash, in my opinion.
Interesting. I hope it starts a fight with your listeners. I mean, wait for the Discord.
Prove me wrong.
Obviously, I can't, but I would love to hear. I mean, I don't know. I just like Beyonce.
Sure.
Now we're talking about. She's cool. She's married to Jay-Z, but if he's a weak ass bitch, that's what I heard you call him. So that's on you.
Well, that's what I think.
Backlash. Yeah, I don't need that backlash.
I mean, everything.
Mr. Carter, I think you're good.
The thing is, like everything that Jay-Z basically, like he was like, was he the one? No, that was Notorious B.I.G. was what's the bomb said? R. Kelly, P. Diddy.
Oh, yikes! Yikes! Both of those are bad. Bleep that out.
Sorry.
Oh God.
Maybe they meet up in prison. Well, they're probably too old for both of them. However, lost my train of thoughts there. He discovered Big L, Jay-Z did. And there's like this whole freestyle session with Jay-Z and Big L. And Jay-Z is not necessarily bad, but he's pretty much shit in the bed compared to Big L.
Oh my God, you hate him.
Big L.
That's what I'm hearing.
Big L on the fucking freestyle goes with the line, it's so good, I'm so ahead of my time, my parents haven't met yet.
Oh, I like that.
This is such a good line. And he just does that while he's double timing and freestyling. And then you have Jay-Z, and that is also in the song because they released like the entire 10-minute thing. That's the thing. He stumbles over his words.
He can't stutter. He's old. Jay-Z's old.
Not when that was recorded. That was 1998, I think it was.
Yeah.
And that was to promote like Big Al's album. And if you have Big Al coming in first, and then Jay-Z tries to match his energy, it's just fucking impossible.
He can't outshine. He's trying to promote somebody else. I can't outshine you if I'm trying to promote somebody else.
Yeah.
No? I'm trying. I don't know.
But I mean, you have to pull your weight. You have to show that you're still, the mentor, basically.
You're not wrong, but put a poll out there. I'm curious. I just don't want to be on the hate track and the hate mail, but I didn't like his last album. I will say that.
Jay-Z's?
It's like 444. So yeah, you don't know. You probably didn't listen to it. You're like, fuck this guy. I don't care what he has to say.
The thing I would do is listen to that Reasonable Doubt. Questionable Thought was a Japanese one. Reasonable Doubt, that's also like a classic one.
It's very adjacent. Reasonable Doubt. And what was the Japanese one?
Questionable Thought.
Yeah, that's borderline plagiarism right there. That's crazy.
No. I wouldn't say so.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, that literally carbon copies, obviously, when you know all of the classic covers of rap. There's a lot that Japanese rappers do actually for their albums, like one for MC Khan, his first album was actually a copy of Nas, New York State of Mind, Not New York State of Mind, I mean Illmatic. Like it looked like the exact same thing, also with the font and stuff like that.
Oh, wow. Okay. MC Khan, see. Steven.
Steven?
That's his first name.
Oh, yeah. Okay, one more thing I got from I Know You Got Soul. And
yeah, please.
That's also interesting because I actually picked that up also. Where he said, "It ain't where you're from, it's where you're at." Which is nothing like, monumental, but I actually picked that up. That is in a song from Big Al that was released after his death. They made like a whole compilation album and then took parts of the freestyle and put that in as a verse with other rappers that he promoted back in the day.
Oh, cool.
And that was actually in the song Harlem Nights and is okay.
And Mace?
It's a gritty song. But they also mentioned in the chorus, basically right before the chorus hits in, it's always like, "It ain't where you're from, it's where you're at." Rakim obviously means like, always give it your best. But in this case, I'm gonna quote it as it is, even though it's okay. In that song, they basically use it. "It ain't where you're from, it's where you're at. So when you're walking through Harlem, faggot, watch your back." So, yeah. So they took it a little bit out of context, but still referenced it. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, that was that. That was everything I got for I Know You Got Soul.
Okay.
Next one would be let me check.
List of.
Oh yeah, also one more thing for I Know You Got Soul. We have some rankings for that one. I mentioned like we have this Rolling Stone best albums, and Painful was 61 greatest albums of all time.
Yes.
This one, Rolling Stone magazine has a 500 greatest songs of all time.
Whoa.
This one is ranked 386. Now,
okay, I respect that.
Now, question for you. What do you think is pole position? Greatest songs of all time.
Like top greatest songs of all time.
Yeah. But I'm going to give you the artist if you want.
Is one of them Whitney Houston?
No.
Okay. Michael Jackson.
Nope.
What? That's atrocious. If it's the Beatles, I'm going to vomit. Is it the Beatles?
Nope.
Okay, cool. We're good. All right.
I hear some disdain there. Well, should I just drop the artist?
Ooh, okay, yeah. Do that.
Okay, it's Bob Dylan.
What? Tell you? It was like a America the Beautiful? I don't know what the fuck Bob Dylan sings. Oh my god. Respectfully to Bob Dylan fans.
I also never listened to one song of his, I guess.
Oh my god. Like, I know songs of his, but I wouldn't think, but this is number one?
Yeah. Greatest songs of all time.
All time?
Yes.
Absolutely. No, this must have been American. And as an American, I question some of the things we say. I just want to throw that out there.
That is a good point. If you take all the countries into the equation, then I think this would also look different.
This is horrible. I don't even know. I googled Bob Dylan songs. I don't know a single one of these damn songs.
I don't know. Is he getting? I guess he's getting radio play. So if a song plays, you might know the song, but you might not know it's from Bob Dylan. I guess maybe that's.
If Bob Dylan walked into my apartment, I would be like, "Sir, are you lost?" I wouldn't know that man. That's crazy.
I'm sorry, good sir. Are you lost?
Yeah, good sir. Do you need assistance? Like, ooh, I could never. You're the number one song singer. You're gonna have to tell me. I'd rather guess number two.
Can you point me the direction to the Rolling Stone magazine? He sounds nothing like that at all, I don't think.
We don't know. I don't know what that sounds like. I have never... Blowing in the wind like a Rolling Stone.
And that's the thing, because I don't know if the magazine was named after it or or the other way around. But yeah, number one greatest song of all time according to Rolling Stone magazine is Like a Rolling Stone. No fucking idea.
This sounds racist.
But,
well, can we do number two? Have I heard of number 2 or 3? This isn't even fun.
That's the thing. That was the first thing that they did, but they did a later revision and they changed it. So it's not Bob Dylan anymore.
Oh, okay.
It is soul, a soul song.
Oh, great, cool. I'm already happier.
If I say the artist, you know it. Aretha Franklin.
Respect.
Exactly, greatest song of all time now. And interesting thing, second place is "Fight the Power" by Public Enemy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's sampled in that song. Jesus Christ. And I also found 8th best song of all time is "Get Your Freak On" by Missy Elliott.
I like this list.
Yeah.
This is more my speed. I thought the same. Bob Dylan was doing. Who wrote that version?
Yeah, that was the first revision, yeah.
Get Your Freak On is crazy. It's top 10 of all time?
8th greatest song of all time, yeah. Get your freak on, go.
Oh, yeah. Do you like Missy Elliott?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I was going to say, you're like a rapper. You got to like Missy Elliott. She's different.
I don't know. I think I actually like her also more than Lauryn Hill, even. That's
fair.
Just like consistency-wise, basically.
Oh, yeah. Lauryn Hill's not known for her consistency, to be quite honest. Crazy to use that word.
Not only in concerts, but also on albums, I would say.
Like in life.
Yeah.
Consistency's not her adjective. I would choose something else.
But I mean, just like, just from a singular song perspective, I would say "Do Wop That Thing" is just better.
Yeah. Yeah. I get what you with that one. But as an overall artist, I got to give it to Missy.
Yeah.
And influence, Missy. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
She showed up.
For sure, yeah. Even in that weird fucking Lady Marmalade
trash
song.
Can or what?
What, trash can?
You know that one that she had like the goggles and she dressed in a trash bag.
Oh, yeah.
In the music video, but you were talking about her Lady Marmalade appearance.
Yeah.
Fair.
I mean, she pulled it off,
Misdemeanor.
Yeah.
That was a giggle.
Wasn't she in that song? Yeah, there was her song, I think. One Minute Man? That was her song, right?
That was hers. That's a great album. It's
so
addictive album. Oh, we should listen to that.
Yeah, that song. Maybe that would be the next album, actually. I have to brushing up my Missy Elliott.
I'm down that. So for some reason, my father bought me that. I don't know if he knew. I mean, it wasn't like a
Dope.
overtly sexy like album, but it was just like, how did my dad get me Missy Elliott? Like, how did he know to buy that?
She's a badass.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, honestly, he's a badass woman. I'll give that to my daughter. Why not?
But that's the thing. Is Missy Elliott more badass or is it Queen Latifah?
Okay, so I love Queen Latifah just overall. Are you just talking about rap? Maybe we should listen to Queen. All Hail the Queen. Could listen to her album. Oh my goodness, who's more? If I had to go rap, I'd go Missy, just because I think.
You think?
Her rap longevity is just longer.
True. Yeah.
But if I had to go influence for culture, Queen Latifah.
Yeah. I mean,
she also like sings.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was a song UNITY from Queen Latifah, like the biggest one that basically blew
Who you calling a bitch?
Yes, exactly. God, that song is good.
It's great. I love what she stood for, and so I don't know if you know, I'm black. I don't know if anybody can tell from my voice, but I love that she did like the Queen Latifah, like she took on like the African diaspora. I actually really like that. I thought that was pretty cool. Like you didn't really see that in that time frame, so she was just kind of pushing like black power and being black, and I'm a woman in a male dominated space. So I think that was actually very admirable as well.
Yeah, that's also why I like. I mean, Eminem. I don't really like him that much, but also that's the thing. Like in a mainly dominated by black people, black culture, and stuff like that. You just have like a different perspective into it.
Yeah,
and he's real.
Eminem's good. Yeah, he's real. Yeah. He's deserving for sure. Yeah. He's a little crazy. Eminem made me nervous for a couple of years. I was like, this is why we should have more gun laws, because he had songs about like killing people and shit. I was like, I don't know, but he's cool. He earned it for sure.
There is. I don't know if you've known about that, but the rap group Insane Clown Posse, they grew on me over the years because they're just funny. But they also had like the entire scheme basically where they had problems with Eminem, like they were basically egging him on.
They were beefing?
Yeah, like heavily. Like ICP released a song, "Ain't Nothing But a Bitch Thing." Where they insinuate, but one guy from Twisted basically plays the role of Dr. Dre as a skit in the beginning, and then the other one from Twisted was like Eminem, and then like a session in the booth basically. But yeah, the entire song basically about that, basically saying you just piggybacked off of the success of Dre, and Dre would be better off without you and stuff like that.
Oh, whoa.
Eminem just basically made a skit and just made fun of him, and that was that. So.
That was it. Just wrapped it up. I'm gonna be honest. I thought these guys were wrestlers. I didn't even know
they were. Yeah, they were.
I've heard of like when you know the name, but you're like, I don't know what they are, and then I googled them, and I'm just like, these literally look like WCW before.
Yep, they were there.
That makes way more sense. Okay.
And they have their own little wrestling promotion too, so yeah.
Oh my gosh, they will be here on April 22nd. Ain't that something? That's just a few weeks.
Go there. Absolutely.
I don't know any other stuff. Are they going to rap or are they going to wrestle?
Good question.
They could do both. Why not?
Yeah. But they also rapped like, I don't know, since the 1990, I think was their first album basically.
Oh my gosh. They formed in Detroit in 1989. Yes. So yeah.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. Their early history.
As Interstate Posse, and then later on, they basically changed into Insane Clown Posse.
Holy shit. It says they wrestled in backyard rings. They lived.
Yep.
They were wrestlers. I'm just trying to be funny.
And then WCW.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I might look them up later. I'll add it to the list of homework. Okay. Insane Clown Posse.
The thing is, don't take them serious. It's
I won't.
It's a lot. They hate, and they make a lot of fun about rednecks. So.
Oh, okay.
Who's going chicken hunting? We's going chicken hunting. Kill a motherfucking chicken now. Stuff like that. Or killing their teacher, and he has his head in his book bag, basically, stuff like that. It's
what is up with killing people? I mean, well, that's not true because other people do that too. Rap music is about that, yeah.
Yeah, that's the main thing, you know. That's just like they make fun of that. So
that's
I like
true.
them for that.
Okay, a little morbid.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, it's a little bit special. There are some songs that are really good, some are not so good. So yeah,
it's a little bit special. It's crazy.
yeah, that too.
Okay, I have a really quick question. Do you believe in bathroom breaks?
Sure, we can do that.
You do? Phew.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm over here. I'm on my second beer. Like, oh boy. All right, can I do like a 2-3 minute break and then sprint back? Do you have to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, I'll do that too.
Okay. Thank you. I'll be back in just a few minutes.
Gotcha.
Okay, be right back.
As you hear it, pump up the volume. Listen.
Okay, short intermission over. We're back.
We're back.
Exactly. And we're at the middle point of the album. 5 out of 8. 5 out of 8. Yeah, sure. 5 out of 10 songs. And fifth one is Move the Crowd. I have like only one bar for that, actually.
Yeah, this didn't stand out to me like at all.
Really?
I'll be honest, I have nothing on this one. And then I think you mentioned that was this on one of the earlier when you were talking about the albums? Was this on there or was it My Melody? I think it was My Melody.
My Melody was on one, yeah. Move the Crowd was let me check real quick. Move the Crowd was on the A side and B side was Paid in Full. Yeah.
Paid in Full. Okay, yeah, you did mention that earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you take this one. I have nothing on this one.
Well, for this one, actually, beat-wise, I love every single beat on that one, but this one specifically, I love that beat so much. That's because that reminds me of like I'm a big fucking gaming fan and I love old school beat 'em ups, Street Fighter, stuff like that, and it sounds like an old school fighting stage theme that he basically uses there. Fucking love this one. One line that I really like in that one is some of you've been trying to write rhymes for years, but weak ideas irritate my ears. So we have internal.
Shut up, bitch.
Internal rhyming, and you know, if you have shit rhymes, don't even bother.
Like, get out of here. I'm not trying to hear all that.
And then something that actually resonates with me when I listen to Eric B and Rakim, and specifically to this one also. Everyone is moving, but eager to listen. Your hands in the air, your mouth is shut, cause I'm on the mic and Eric B is on the cut. AKA, it's a party song, but I still got a message, so people listen to it, you know?
Yeah.
And that's something that's, you know, like a party song like Tipsy from Jay Kwong and stuff like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's good, but I would like to have at least a little bit of meaning, a little bit of wordplay, and not just, I got a fake ID though. You know?
Yeah. You like depth to your music. You want it to show some depth, show some, you know, there's nothing wrong with a party song. There's definitely a place for it, but you give me the vibes where, I got a fake ID though. And you're like, okay. Cool, Jay Kwon. That's great.
About that, I think they actually cut that out of the song later down the line.
Probably because people were just getting fake IDs.
But I mean, they say at the beginning, teen drinking is very bad, but I got a fake ID though, and I think it was Jay Kwon, you go.
Come on, chill. You can't keep promoting people to do this. Oh, that's funny.
But I mean, you know, just have some witty wordplay in there. You know, that would be kind of cool.
I feel that.
Yeah, which you don't get for most of the fucking party songs. Fucking hot, and I love Nelly. I love his choruses.
I was just about to ask you. I was like, you hate Chingy then?
Nah, Chingy. I love that first album. Right there.
That he had a couple bangers from that one for sure. Yeah. But see, sometimes I like the party, and again, that's when I grew up when I was really listening to 50 Cent, Nelly. So I do kind of like, again, there's not much depth, but they'll make you shake your ass, you know?
I mean, right there.
Right, it is right there.
Yeah.
I don't have a big ass. I talk a lot of game, but I don't.
I mean, the thing right there has like no meaning, but it just sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. It's got a good beat. It's got a good got a good hook.
True.
Everybody's getting drunk and naked. Next thing you know, you're like, what happened? Okay with that.
But okay, about that, I wanted to. That's what I want to know. When you say Nelly, do you say like country grammar Nelly or dilemma Nelly? Tone wise, you know.
Are you saying like which one do I prefer?
Yeah. Like when you say Nelly, is it that one or that one?
Ooh,
mostly.
So it's mostly. I wouldn't say dilemma. First of all, I'd say Hot and Her, but dilemma. I would go that album. I would do the second one. Yeah,
Nellyville.
It's okay. I fuck with country grammar because I feel like country grammar had some. I'm going down. That's how you got it. Even my mom liked that song.
Okay.
Like, you know, that's how you get in there. But the years when I really started getting into rap, that was Hot in Here and that whole album. Like, because again, I got that CD. I have that CD, so I grew up with that one more so than the other one.
Sound like Tip Drill or something.
Yeah, like Tip Drill Nelly. Okay. All right, yeah.
Like that.
What was the group he used to rap with? Murphy Lee and all them. Damn.
Ooh, yeah, that's
St. Lunatics. The St. Lunatics. Or Lunatics or whatever the shit. Yeah, I like them. They had some good stuff, but I was more so the party side of Nelly versus the like artistically a little bit rougher. This is St. Louis, but yeah. What about you?
That's the thing. Actually, from the St. Lunatics, there was a guy Slow-Mo that had like the Phantom of the Opera mask.
Yeah, he was the one nobody knew.
Yeah, Glenn kicked him out because he was lazy apparently.
Slow-Mo for sure. I mean, shit, like sometimes like I've never had like a group, but it's like I know it's like a group project. You just have a person that just doesn't hold their weight.
Yeah. Has he ever released anything? Was he even a rapper?
That man held it. He looked like the Phantom of the Opera. I literally, he was the one nobody knew.
Yeah.
You know, when they're like, okay, name all the St. Lunatics, and you're like, damn, the dude with the mask, shit. Like, that's who he was. He meant nothing to that group. Melly was smart. Yeah.
Well, the weird thing is, I fucking loved Murphy Lee when I was growing up. But now if I listen to him, I hate him. I don't know why.
I don't know. Did he have substance? And again, I'm not talking. Did he have substance? When he was back then, I know what was he had a song. Dang.
Yeah. Ma Don't Love Her, was that him? Was that a solo song?
Shake It Tail Feather. No, that was.
That was with Pete Diddler and Nelly. Yeah.
You call him Pete Diddler. That's
yeah.
I like that. I might use that myself. He had What the Hook Gonna Be. That was on an LCD.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
I listened to that.
Yeah, I think Ma Don't Love Her was actually common. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what I liked about him mostly was, because, you know, I'm German and my English was subpar at that point. So it was mostly actually the voice, because he had like a really unique voice that I kind of liked.
Yeah.
But
it was
now
different.
It's like, oh, God, no, not really.
That's okay.
Yeah,
that's okay. You're allowed to evolve, because there's stuff. You know, when you just get older, sometimes you're just like, I don't like it.
Yeah,
I'm with you. That makes sense.
Well, it's good that you actually like the more quote unquote gritty side of Nelly, because that's also what I hate when people say I love Nelly and then it's like Dilemma. That's what my mother listens to. You know. Oh God damn! Every time that song comes on, man. Jesus Christ, I hate that so much.
First of all, that song is greatness, because I know you don't like Destiny's Child and Beyonce, but Kelly Rowland is a queen. And we love her.
No, Destiny's Child was okay. Okay, TLC was better, still.
Oh, hell yeah. TLC, 1,000%.
Yeah.
That we can agree on, even though you hate Beyonce, from what I've gathered.
Well, I like the song Bootylicious. That was a cool song. That's pretty much everything. No, I think I know more. Probably.
I think you do, but it's okay. Just even the way you said it, I'm like, oh, Jesus. I don't know if we want to do this. This will be rough.
Well, I specifically remember that song because back then, when I was even worse in English, I couldn't even pronounce the fucking name of the song.
First of all, your English is great.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, because again, I'm an American, and America is very just like, we just do what we want, and we don't actually care to educate ourselves on other cultures and languages. So I think it's very admirable. And your English is great.
Well, yeah, it comes with the music and stuff. And I think pretty much everything I watch is also in English, so yeah.
That's good. You know, when I went to Germany, I learned German, and then I stopped, and I wish I kept up with it. Well, it was just Duolingo. I can't. It wasn't very reformed. But
well, you know. I guess you could do more with Spanish than with German. You know.
So I'm in Texas. So Texas, it borders Mexico, so we have a lot of cultural blending. But I also speak Spanish. I wouldn't say I'm like an expert, but like I could get by in Spanish-speaking countries for sure. And people think I'm Dominican when they look at me, so I'm like, oh, okay, it's kind of cool. So,
well, there was my part. But that was my part because I think Texas is basically, for me, it's synonymous with fucking Breaking Bad country.
Whoa, you're way off.
It was on the border
of Mexico. You mean like cowboys?
What?
You mean like cowboys?
Yeah, of course.
So Breaking...
It was on the border of Mexico, Texas.
Right? Oh, was it?
King of the Hill? King of the Hill? That?
TV show.
Well, that's my exposure to Texas, basically.
Wow. Okay, wait. I thought you meant Breaking Bad, like the movie with the cowboys.
No, the show.
Oh,
Walter
Breaking
White,
Bad. Okay,
Jesse Pinkman.
Okay, got you. Yeah. Okay. Breaking Bad is more like New Mexico, where you think like cactus and oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Think of like pueblos. Do you know what a pueblo is?
Yeah.
That style house, like a ranch style house. That's but cowboy is more like. I mean, I understand your confusion. You're not far. It's just more so like New Mexico has more like a Native American. I prefer Native. People say Indian, where you think of like Aztecian kind of stuff. And Texas is more like cowboy ranches with cowboy boots.
Yeah.
And
is it also more like Hank Hill? God dang it.
Hank Hill. Oh, now that's from King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute. That was great. Do it again.
That boy ain't right.
Is that your Texas accent? That's pretty good.
No, that's my Hank Hill accent.
That was great. Now, I don't watch King of the Hill, but where are they? Are they in Texas?
Yeah, well, that's a cartoon show, basically. It was like in the 90s, and now they rebooted it lately. And I watched it with my Spanish-speaking friend.
That's awesome. Pretty good. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually impressed. That was good. Would you guess I was from Texas by my voice?
No, absolutely not. Okay. Like I can pinpoint some accents.
Twang in it?
But that probably, yeah. Yeah, but one thing I was like, we're shooting deer, stringing bears.
Okay, that needed some work, but I
yeah, figured.
You tried. I've heard some of it. Oh man, can you speak Spanish?
I have a Spanish-speaking friend. Yeah,
that's not what I asked.
Well, I can say joder.
Joder.
And well, wait. It was donde está la biblioteca mi amo Kibon la araña discoteca. That's.
You literally just said like a bunch of nap.
Well, that's a rhyme scheme I remember.
Oh, okay. You rap. I should have known, of course. PANP over here just spitting in Spanish.
Okay.
Sorry, next I got us off topic. My bad.
No problem. That's what it's all about. Next up, actually, we have the namesake of the album, Paid in Full.
I like this one.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
So I didn't have a lot. I just put that I liked it. But there was I did have, this was going to be my quote unquote lyrics, only because they sounded familiar, because I've heard them before. So there's a part where he goes, thinking of a master plan.
Yeah.
And he goes, and I've heard that before in like multiple songs, so I'd say I've heard that being sampled. But then I also kind of like the rest of it. Again, this isn't anything crazy. I just thought it was kind of funny. He says, "Cause ain't nothing but sweat inside my hand, so I dig in my pocket. All my money is spent, so I dig deeper." But I'm
Yeah.
Okay, nothing. I could be wrong. I didn't think that was like crazy masterful, but I thought it was funny. I was like, oh, that's kind of witty and funny, and it tied to something that I've heard before. So I was kind of into that. That was my favorite lyric that I came up with.
I also noted that down. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can recite it from memory. I just love it.
Yeah, it was just fun, and I think I like the beat of this one. This one was more upbeat, and I feel like this is a song that I've heard before. Like, because I think I told you, like, I've heard a couple of their songs. I'm almost positive this and like one or two other ones, but I was like, oh, I think this one.
I guess before. Their third album, Don't Sweat the Technique, is a lot more funky. Also, it's a lot more tempo.
Even that
also.
song. Oh, sweat the technique.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah,
sick. Yeah. For that one, actually, I have like a couple of stuff because in the album version, they mention a lot of people in the beginning. And I did some digging. So at the beginning, it says like, Norby Walters is our agency.
Oh, yes. We talked about that earlier.
And there's a lot of funny stuff there because I think in hindsight, they would probably remove a lot of these. Norby Walters was later convicted for fraud and racketeering in April 1988.
Oh, shit. For real?
Yeah. 1 year after after the release. And also there are possible connections to the mob for him. Then he says, Kara Lewis is our agent.
Yeah.
She was an agent for Norby Walters.
Oh, shit. This is a corrupt agency over there.
But she also represented artists like Eminem, Tupac, The Roots, and Mary J. Blige.
Wow.
So I guess they would keep her in. And we have Zekia and Fourth and Broadway is our record company. That's the one they filed a lawsuit later on in 2003.
Oh my gosh. This song is tea. It's got a lot of drama in it.
Oh, yeah. And then I think Eric B is like, then who we are rolling with? And Rakim says, we're rolling with Rush or Rushtown Management. And that is, they basically refer to Russell Simmons. That was his management was Rush Artist Management. His name, The Rush. I think I have that stored in my brain somewhere, but I think he has like a yoga studio or was a yoga instructor or something like that also, and he just named himself The Rush.
Cool. Okay.
And basically, he was like the guide also to the career of Eric B and Rakim, and then also Run DMC before Eric B and Rakim. So that's like the name drops that they had at the beginning. Basically, I did a little bit of research on that. So some of them they would probably X out at this point.
Yeah, like all of that. Like the first 20 seconds, maybe. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I also, for some reason, it's just clicking now because I'm probably like reading them. But like, I was like, what? Because when I was listening, I was like, why are you saying all of this? But the song is called Paid in Full. So they're talking about like getting paid. So they're agents and stuff. But I remember being like, that's kind of weird. Why would you put your agency in a song? That's strange. But you're talking about getting paid. So I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Like even like Zekia and Fourth and Broadway. Okay. Is our record company. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
That's the thing, they give you shout outs in like a milestone of hip hop history and then you don't even pay them. Like,
isn't that tragic?
Yeah.
What was it? In the NWA, and I haven't seen it since it came out. I saw it in theater. The NWA movie, and like literally, Ice Cube. There was a scene, and he was just like, he's like, you should sign this. He's like, I don't understand this, Jerry. It was like, because he was intelligent enough to know, like, I'm not smart enough to read this contract.
Exactly.
And like people, they didn't have that knowledge because he like went and took it to somebody to read, but like people were just signing shit away because, and plus I'm assuming when you grow up, and so I don't know, I grew up, if somebody was like, hey, you can make $500,000, I'd be like, oh. So it's crazy. Like I think that they obviously took, are you I don't know if you watched the New Edition, the BET New Edition, and they were like literally just take advantage of it, or TLC. All these people just taking advantage of all their musicians. So and they never get paid.
I think like most prominent example is also Tupac, like all the shit that they released after his death.
Isn't that crazy? They have all this stuff. Yep. Exactly. Or even with like who'd you call him? Pete Diffler. You know, he had Cassie or Cassie, and he had her sign like a contract where it was like 6 albums or something like that. And I'm like, what? That's crazy. You just have these young kids, and they're kids. They're kids. They're signing away their life to these people. So,
well, yeah, that or Aaliyah with R. Kelly. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
Oh God. I mean,
I do think that the industry is very like abusive.
Well, absolutely, yeah. I mean, the thing is, you know, that's the thing. Like, you have this like whole agency stuff, but I mean, that's the thing. They also mention Russell Simmons, obviously, and also Ice Cube also gave a shout out on Laugh Now, Cry Later, where it's like, thank God for Russell Simmons. Yeah, people just like who are. He lived the life, so he also, you know, got into the industry, and then it was like, okay, here's Run DMC, awesome rap group, and then Eric B and Rakim. Like, there are people that literally know where you're coming from. They also came from the same kind of background, and when you have that connection, I think you don't really exploit these people then.
I agree.
Yeah, it's like the big record executives usually that fuck you over.
Yeah, I don't know. People are, and don't get me wrong, I like money, but greed is, it's just sad.
Yeah, absolutely. It just seeps through.
It really does. And see, and I'm not a greedy person. Again, I like money, but I'm the type of person. I wouldn't be as bad as like the guy with the Phantom of the Opera mask, Skip to My Lou, or Slow Joe, or whatever the fuck his name was. I wouldn't be that bad. But I would just be kind of like, I'm just happy to make money, you know? I'm not trying to take advantage of anybody. I want us all to eat, and then I want to be able to like pay for a good life and travel when I want. That's all I would want. Why do you gotta be corrupt? But yeah, that's just me.
But there's never enough, you know.
Never, it's never enough.
Skip to My Lou, though.
There's enough for me, let me tell you. Yeah, I forgot his name. I was like, whatever the fuck.
Almost.
He got kicked out anyway. Yeah, I was right there. Tip of my tongue.
The great one. Okay. Next up, actually, we have song number 7, which is As the Rhyme Goes On. Pump it up, homeboy.
I'll be honest, I don't think I have anything for that one.
Okay. Well, I got that.
You got it covered? Yeah, go for it.
I got a lot of that, yeah. That specifically lyric-wise, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Hit it.
Okay, first thing that I wrote down that I really like, the 2-bar right here. You're physically in this with me, but how could you tell if it's meant to be hip-hop if you're not mentally as well? So not just physically, but also mentally. You gotta listen, you know?
Yeah.
Ready to absorb the rhyme that I just poured into the mic, so unite and this won't be so bored.
I disagree. This album is boring.
Yeah, not if you listen to the lyrics as much as I do, I guess.
Right. If I examine them properly like you, it's actually way better. So
yeah.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just trying to be funny, but you're right.
No problem. Please. No problem. Next one that I like, and that's when you have to literally pause the record to get it. Draw a crowd like an architect is something that I pointed out. Because architects draw crowds, literally, when they make blueprints, which is crowdsourcing. So I like that.
You know, when people like yourself, like you're a rapper, when they cut your mind's different.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So. Like when you could tell people like and you pick up on it so quick. All this shit went over my head. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like some of it I gathered, but like, my goodness.
I think for stuff like this, if the entire album is like 30 minutes, it takes like, I don't know, 1.5 hours for me to actually get through it, where it's like, okay, hold up a second.
Yeah, so I have a question. Well, I'll ask you at the end, because this is a good question to wrap it up with, but you go for it.
Next one that I have I just typed in all caps conscious party lyricism. So it's, pull out my cordless mic, then I entertain you well. Before I let go, I'ma spark your brain cell. Basically, even without a mic, it doesn't matter. He still gives you like conscious lyrics, but it's also a party lyric that also means something.
Yeah.
Next up I have, I just have in all caps the rhyme scheme though. So I guess I've completely lost my mind there. I see. Yeah. Okay.
Got carried away.
Okay. Okay. Rhymes start flowing, kisses are blowing, MCs are knowing that why they're going home to tell a friend when the party ends. Yo, man, you know where Kim, that brother struck again. Like, just from like internal rhymes to snare rhymes to prolonging the rhyme over the snare. Jesus Christ. Like, that was so
you
much.
Lost it.
Yeah, okay. Absolutely. I was like, Jesus Christ, man.
That's fair. Okay, we all have to change our underwear from time to time. They were changing us.
Multiple times.
You went through a whole pack. Got it. Cool.
Pretty much, yeah. And the last one I have, that's also pretty good because, like, that wasn't even the cusp of like gangster rap, but there's actually an entire album from Master A, Slaughterhouse, where he makes fun of like gangster rap, and people don't pay attention to the lyrics anymore. And he kind of had that here, where he says, and you can also that's just like great storytelling because you can vividly depict it. It's like basically one of his ops maybe go on stage, and then it goes, I crossed my arms and I was waiting, but I was hating. The rappers on the microphone was fronting, just faking. They wasn't breaking, which means I was aching, fucking internal rhymes, to get up on the mic and then start taking control of the mic upright when I grabbed it. Internal rhymes also. But also basically saying right here, when you have the mic, you need to have something to tell for me to actually care. And that was like the creative drought in hip hop, basically, that he addressed there, which was then broken up later on by Gangstar, Guru, love that guy, and also by artists like Big Daddy Kane. Smooth Operator, for instance, comes into mind there. But I was like,
you are a well of knowledge, sir.
I was like, what I love here, it's internal rhyming, it's meaning, and he just. It has everything that he's basically known for. Not ending on the snare, going further, internal rhyme again, end at the rhyme, end at the like a rhyme at the end of the bar. Fucking love everything about this.
Okay, see, I'm glad you highlighted that because my microphone was fronting, just faking. They wasn't breaking, which means I was aching.
Yep.
I started taking. Okay, I'm a little slower. You pick up so fast. Okay.
Well, I have it written down there, and I have listened to that album a lot over the time.
Would you say this is your favorite, or no?
Or
one of your favorites, like lyrically, or what would your? Yeah, you haven't said your favorite song yet.
Well, if I rank everyone, it's like a 10 out of 10, mostly for everything.
Oh, Jesus, you were like, you gushed. Okay, never mind.
Well, I mean, I have
get it together.
The thing is, like, out of 1, 2, 3, 4, out of 5 people, Rakim is one of the 5 that I have tattooed on my back. There is a reason for that,
Okay, well, I want to know the other ones, but I didn't want to. Yeah, tell me the other ones real quick. Who else is tattooed on your back? So,
my first one, top left, is RZA from Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
That is just because, obviously, I make music myself, and he's an inspiration not only music-wise, but also he was part of the group Gravediggers, which is the earliest iteration of a good gateway drug into horrorcore rap. And just like the production value, like the 36 chambers, obviously all the solo stuff. His beats are awesome. I love martial arts movies. The way he implemented that is sick. Huge influence. Second one is Dr. Dre. Obvious. Do I need to say more?
Producer, everything, all the above. Yeah.
Still best album, The Chronic, I would say, over 2001.
Okay.
Third one was DJ Premier.
I know the name, but I don't know if I know DJ Premier like that.
I mean, New York State of Mind by Nas, Mathematics by Mos Def. He made an entire album with Royce the 5'9".
Okay. Okay. I know that name. Yeah. Okay.
And he produced a lot of beats for his song when he was signed to
Eminem's label. From Texas. There we go. Okay.
Yeah. For MOP, their album Firing Squad, he made I didn't know that, but he made most of the beats, and I was like, oh, these beats are sick. They might be Premier beats. Looked it up. Yes. That's why I like them. Part of Gangstar, have that also as a hat, where Guru was the lyricist and Premier made all the beats. Love him. And also made an album with Nas, like 30 years after New York State of Mind, they made an entire album this year. Actually, it dropped. Light Years, sick. Just like the best beats ever. Like boom bap producer at its finest. And the way he produces beats is just like insane. I love his style, absolutely. Fourth one obviously is Rakim. The brother struck again. And fifth one, a little bit out of the norm probably, but that's Too Short.
Wow, really?
I love Too Short's style. Just like the funk.
Okay.
Completely different from every single one, you know?
Yeah.
Like lyric-wise, there is not much, but it's just like, it's not like...
You were a hip-hop head. Wow.
Yeah. I mean...
I love the diversity. That's great.
Yeah. It's not lyrical, spiritual, miracle, individual for Too Short, but it's more like, yo, this is too short. Listen to what I'm saying, you know? Stuff like that. I mean...
Bitches and hoes and dance on my dick.
Well, I have... Or actually, it's like... What was it? You wanna be in the trunk with the booming box while the young bitches ride on your jock. You can't pay like this, homies, so just pass it and stop kissing them white folks' asses.
Yeah.
In the trunk, like... Yeah, but I just love his style and the funk that he has in every single song.
So you got his big ass head on your back? You got a big head.
One of the most painful ones, yeah.
Yeah, I bet, because that head is huge. Respectfully. Because he's bald. You know, when you're bald, you can see the whole head. So that's
that too, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, it's quite normal.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Cool. All right. And also, may I ask a question?
Yeah.
You mentioned, is it horrorcore rap?
Yeah.
What is, I'm guessing from context clues, is it more so horror-based rap?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like horror movies in rap form, basically. And what I really
is it like gory?
Yeah. Well, there's a more intense version. They dubbed it Gore Hop, which is done by Insane Poetry and Triple MFD, which I listen to a lot. And it's just like I love horror movies, big fan. So that's also why I have now basically transitioned my music into horrorcore as well. And it's just like also that the beats are just really fucking good. Like it's deep, like deep basses and just like a cold feeling basically. It's just like fits the entire like horror premise basically.
Oh my gosh, you feel a lot. Okay, cool. And I have to dabble a little bit because I Googled it and it said Gravediggers, which you mentioned while you were talking. So, okay.
That's a good gateway drug, basically.
Oh boy. All right. I'm gonna add it to the list. Add it to my homework. All right.
Okay. That was As the Rhyme Goes On. Next we have Chinese Arithmetic. You mentioned
I like that one. That's on my list. I liked it.
You mentioned you liked the instrumentals, yeah.
Yeah, that was the instrumental that I really liked. I don't really remember why or what it was, but I just like I think out of all the instrumentals, that one just stood out. It was just, I told you I like it. It was a good funky vibe. I think that's just what I liked about it. And I went back to it a few times and I was just like, there's no, like I didn't have any words.
Yeah.
It's just like, I like it. Yeah. So that was good. But also, and I think I mentioned this too, I like how because when you started the intro, you were like, you have the rapper, then you have like the actual DJ. And you could just see it, and I think that this one like highlighted it really well. That like, he's an actual fucking DJ. Like you can hear it when he's scratching, when he's spinning, when he's doing different things. You can definitely hear it for sure.
I also appreciated a lot about that because also it breaks up a little bit like the album. It gives you a little bit of time to breathe to actually realize, Jesus Christ, I just got a fucking mind blown.
I get a break.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were in shock. When you listened to my last song, you were like borderline on the edge. So we had to bring you back.
Exactly, yeah.
But I liked it. It was a good break. It was smooth. It goes like right to close into the end. You're just kind of like, oh, okay. So for me, it woke me up a little bit because I told you I found like a lot of the album just kind of ran into each other. So this one was like, oh, okay. All right, cool. So.
It is probably because of like the more stoic version that Rakim basically delivers the lines. If you listen to like Boogie Down productions, it's a little bit more loud, and KRS-One is a little bit more in your face, you know?
Right.
But yeah, that's why basically why Rakim wanted to do something. If you bite another one's style, then you just don't have talent. So he figured out, I have something to say, so I'm gonna be a little bit more stoic, a little bit pronounce stuff a little bit more. That's why he deviated from that also a little bit.
Sure.
And also, yeah, cool thing that he actually gets that Eric B basically gets an entire song for himself also.
Yeah,
I definitely love that.
It's cool. They highlight their talents.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Next up is actually the last song with vocals, which is love that song. First single actually is Eric B is President.
Also, I was surprised because you kept saying that was a popular one from the album as well. Not that it was bad. I didn't have a lot on it either. I like this one, but I didn't really have like. And I'll be honest, we're getting towards the end of the album, and I was struggling towards. But I was surprised when you were just like, yeah, that was like one of the top ones or the top hits. So
yeah.
I'd like to hear your thoughts. I just remember being like, okay, this is cool. And then I was like, I'm ready for this to end. But I didn't respect it as it should be. But I think it was like the first single, I think you said, from the album or something like that.
Yeah. I think it's My Melody was like 6 minutes and 46 seconds. Eric B is the President.
Oh, is that long?
Yeah. And Eric B is President is actually the second longest song on the album. It's 6 minutes and 20 seconds.
That's why I blocked it.
What I noticed actually is that Eric B, obviously he does the scratching on the turntables, but in this one he's actually scratching on the organ, which is something I've never heard before.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Which is fucking amazing for that one, yeah.
How do you scratch on an organ? By definition.
No fucking idea. Somehow he pulled it off.
We're all confused.
Okay, the stuff that I noted down here is I came in the door, I said it before. Pretty bland if you just hear it. However, if you go into the meaning, Tupac actually chose this specific line for his song Old School, where he pays homage to the old school, to the artists that came before him. And I think it was at the end of the song, actually. Yeah, he ends the song with that line with, I came in the door, I said it before, which is also an homage, obviously, to this song in particular. Then, this is also pretty short, but also the meaning behind that is something that I fucking absolutely love. It says, I don't bug out or chill or be acting ill. No tricks in 86. It's time to build. So, internal rhymes, obviously. And basically what he's referring to here is, he says, like, I don't bug or chill or be acting ill. That's a reference to License to Ill by the Beastie Boys. The I don't bug out or chill is a reference to Hot, Cool, and Vicious by Salt and Pepper.
No.
And to Raising Hell by Run DMC. Also, when he mentions no tricks in 86, it's time to build, aka rap is getting more into the mainstream with the stuff that I mentioned, License to Ill, Hot, Cool, and Vicious, and also Raising Hell. So it's no time for tricks. Rap is getting into the mainstream, so we have to build this up now, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And
I like that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like a lot of meaning behind that, just in and of itself.
You know what he was building?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
He knew what he was building. Like like sometimes when you do something, you're just like, no, this is like, when you can like tell, you can feel it, and you're like, this is right. I'm building the rap genre, so this is it. That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, and at a crucial moment like this, when it slowly transitions into the mainstream, and then it's like, now it counts, and then gangsta rap dropped.
Yeah,
I think maybe that was like also a try to basically claim it back to where it came from, to the streets and to the community, I guess. Quite possibly. Last thing I have here, and okay, there's a lot in this one that I fucking love. So the rhyme scheme is: if he bleed, he won't need no Band-Aid to fix his fingertips, so I rhyme until there's no rhymes left. I hurry up because the cut will make him bleed to death. The entire thing, obviously, is like like a medicine kind of thing, like a doctor kind of thing, but also with the cut. Obviously, he doesn't mean like a real cut, but he references Eric B being on the cut. Also, when he says, "Sow a rhyme until there's no rhymes left," can be heard like "sow a rhyme," you know, like sewing a rhyme together.
Yeah.
That one, and also with this flow, it's like, if you bleed, you won't need a band-aid to fix. Snare goes further, his fingertips. That also, you know, transitioned into that. Love that little tidbit about that one.
I think your brain is just wired differently than mine. How did you piece that together? That's crazy.
That's what I pick up when I listen
to
it.
Yeah, because I love listening to you talk about it, so I can't imagine like actually like appreciating it properly when they actually do it. That totally went over my head. Okay.
And that's the thing. Maybe if people listen to it again, you know, they see it in a different kind of light now.
Yeah. So I have a question. So you listen to, this is one of my questions. I was going to wait till the end, but clearly, like, you listen to the depth. You're a lyricist. You listen like, do you recommend a way? Because I feel like I'm like the stupid distracted bitch that listens to music, and you listen to it. You're just like, yeah, you don't grasp it. Is there a way to like sit and like appreciate it, or like you pull up the lyrics while you listen, or is that a stupid question? Like, how do you listen to make sure that you're like getting the emphasis that they're putting behind their words?
The thing is, for some of the stuff, when I listened to that twice for this one specifically, and I just know, like, when I go for a specific artist, I know, okay, no distractions. I listen down, pour a whiskey, you know, and just listen to it.
Sit and vibe. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. And then also consciously, when you listen to Rakim, you know, okay, you gotta sit down and actually, you need a little bit more knowledge. I think also, if you have like more knowledge about like rap in general and about the time, then you get like the references too. Yeah.
Your perspective's different. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, some stuff, I guess I can recommend like Genius for lyrics, because they have like, if you miss something that's bound, you know, you can, if they're like, they have like the stuff highlighted, and you can click on it and it's like, oh yeah, I didn't know that. Specifically because I never really vibed with Tupac, because his beats were trash mostly.
Whoa.
Hot take, probably.
Oh God.
But that's how I knew the song Old School, but I didn't really like visibly remember that. But it was actually something that I saw on Genius also, that it's like basically used. That like I came in the door, I said it before. I had like a moment where I had the Notorious B.I.G. line, came in the door, bust out the 4-4. That's a different one. But I didn't know that actually Tupac used that for Old School. But that's a good point, basically, to go to. Just go for Genius and then see like basically the references and stuff like that.
Okay.
That's also how I noticed the 7 + 7 + 7 is equals 21 from.
Yeah, like, I'm like, how did you catch that? Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? If you're just like casually listening, because I'll listen when I'm in the car, but then sometimes you drift. You're like, oh, like, I do this. Then you get distracted. You're not actually like sitting and I think you just need to like sit.
Yeah.
Focus, listen.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, but like for like intentionally absorbing it. I think that's the thing. Yeah, what it is.
Yeah, there are albums that that have like surface level lyrics that, well, no, they're not bad, but you can listen to them while you're driving, and it's like, okay, that was a witty line, but you don't have to pay too much attention.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like Drake.
For instance.
You would know. You don't listen to Drake. Yeah. All right. Sorry, didn't mean to bring it up. I didn't realize where we stand.
Or like I don't know, like ODB, for instance, would be my go-to, from the Wu-Tang Clan. He has like his own album.
Okay.
That's an album that's just fucking crazy. I mean, I fucking appreciate the hell of it, because ODB can't rap, but he's allowed to, because he's just fucking psycho bonkers crazy. Drunken style, I would say, for Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's something I definitely listen to in my car and just enjoy it for what it is.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. That'll help me for the next time. If we do a different, I'll be ready.
Absolutely.
Not to rush. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump or rush. That was just a question I did have for you towards the end.
No, absolutely. Yeah, like for closing statements, definitely, I definitely rank this like a 10 out of 10. Like,
what?
Yes, The thing is that not only like for the sampling that Eric B did and with the beats that literally basically paved the way for people to use more James Brown samples or just soul samples in general.
Yes.
But
James Brown reference. Okay.
Yeah. But Rakim's fucking rhyme scheme is something that I also do. Like, okay, Jadakiss is the one that actually, has lyrics and where I actually made me pay attention to what I write, because sometimes I go off track. And after listening to Jadakiss, who always stayed on topic, I was like, okay, focus. But the way Rakim flows basically is also what I unknowingly put into my songs. And I thought that was actually something I came up with. And then it's like, oh, wait, no, you listen to a shit ton of fucking Rakim. He does that. And I just basically adopted that without even knowing. And now when I write lyrics with the internal rhyming, I love listening to that when people come up with that. Like spiritual, lyrical, miracle, individual, that kind of stuff. That also comes from Rakim, and it's like on point in almost every single fucking song in that one. And again, just fucking opening an album with a mic drop is fucking insane. I love this.
Yeah, I forgot. Like the first line had you. I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and the first line was I was like, let's fucking go.
Okay. Ooh,
yeah.
What would I rate it? All right. So when I I think I don't know what I'm gonna rate it, but I think I told you I appreciate it for what the album is as a person that I don't have the same perspective as you do, because like you know what to listen to. You're in this space, but what for the time that it was at, and it's I think it's very obvious that this is an important album for the culture of the rap movement.
Yeah.
So I would give it a higher number because of that. Now, in regards to how I listen to rap music, again, I like Chingy because I want to shake my ass. If I wouldn't line it up, and again, that's not the best. The best. Can I shake my ass to this? No.
What? But to move the crowd, and I know you got soul.
You're telling me you would shake your ass to this?
Well, I wouldn't.
Exactly. That's my point. But you'd shake your ass to right there. If Chingy came on, you'd twerk a little bit.
Nah.
Whatever that may look like for you.
Not really my type.
What? Okay, what's some shake your ass music that you like?
Nah, I mean like person-wise.
Oh, okay. Whatever. You get what I'm saying? Shit. I think this album represents a lot more outside of what I am used to rating it. So I would give it a higher rating for that. I give it like a B.
Yeah.
Maybe like an AB.
Fair.
So I don't know.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, as I mentioned,
8 out of 10. I feel like it should be a 10 out of 10, but I'm just saying it from a person who doesn't appreciate things like I probably should.
It's what I mentioned with the Ice-T stuff. Like some stuff just ages really well, and you can always listen to it. James Brown, for instance, and some stuff is good. You see where it's coming from, but it's rough. It's like I wouldn't listen.
Like,
to
okay,
that
who's your favorite rapper
of all time?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! It's asking like how much sand is on the beach.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's really hard to pinpoint, actually.
Would you say okay? All right, you're having a moment.
Yeah.
Just if you took your favorite album versus this, would you still rate it a 10 out of 10 in comparison?
And I think
it's like.
I mean, for favorite lyricist, I think it's like a toss up from. There's also Guru, which is fucking conscious lyrics. Love that guy. He also has like a similar style to Rakim, more stoic. DJ Premier beats, Jesus. But
okay.
Just narrowing it down to one, I don't know. Like,
would you rate their album like a 10 out of 10?
Which one?
Any of them. You said Guru or DJ Premier. Would you say like, oh yeah, it's a 10 out of 10?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Some are better than others, obviously, but just like by a myriad of like one song or something.
Oh my God, you use myriad? English isn't your first language? Crazy.
Well, everything that I watch and read and listen to is basically English, so my English, I guess, is better than my German at this point.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I enjoyed it for what it was. As like my favorite rap album ever, no, but
sure, yeah.
I think I'd give it a 8 out of 10, maybe.
Sure, yeah, that works.
Is that good? How do we feel? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I won't hold it against you, maybe.
So you're gonna kick me off of this thing? No, keep me here.
No, I mean it's different taste, and that's also I have like the producer rapper kind of perspective on it, also lyricist, obviously, and like the more regular, quote unquote, regular listener experience,
Yeah, like I'm the basic bitch when it comes to like rap music,
I wouldn't call it
but
that,
like watch it. What if I like start? You start talking, you open my perspective more, and then what if I listen to it a year from now and I'm like, you know what? I could appreciate it differently because I have different perspective.
Sure, yeah.
So
that happened. That happened over the course of to a lot of albums actually for me. Where at first I was like, I don't like it, and then I listened to it and I was like, what the fuck? What was I on?
Yeah. See.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, I think that wraps up the first episode of Oldschool State of Mind.
Woo! Good for me.
Yeah.
Good for me. Learned a lot.
I think it was like 2 hours or something, so that was
we talked a lot. We talked a lot. I had fun. I had a great time.
I mean, we went on some tangents, but I mean, that's also what it's all about, Just hanging out, chilling.
Yeah. I'm glad we made it through. When we first started, I was like, oh God, I don't know if he's gonna. I was nervous. I was like, I hope this works out well. But we figured it out. We were good. We ended on a good note, so I feel good about this.
Yeah, on a good note that maybe we even have a second episode for that.
Yeah. Okay, so what are your thoughts for the second episode?
Well, given that I gave you like that one. I played like ball, that was like my suggestion. I was like, we can also do one that you suggest, but I guess for the second one.
So I get to pick?
Sure.
Yes!
Classic.
Any album?
Classic.
I don't know what that means. So like if I Google it has to be on a certain list?
Not specifically. It comes down to feel, Like Lauryn Hill is a classic. Misadventures of Lauryn Hill.
I want to push you like you pushed me.
I mean, Missy Elliott, I want to get into that.
Like her. I want something you don't, a classic, like Fresh Prince.
For instance, yeah, because I absolutely didn't like that at all when I listened to it.
Yeah, see? Okay. And you won't do Drake, like you're refusing Drake?
Yes.
Okay, can I do some research and give you like 3 to 4 options and you pick?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
And as we grow our audience, we can also obviously ask the people what they would like.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the first couple of ones, absolutely, I think that's down to our picks. I mean,
oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
The thing also for picks, I mean, at this point, I would also say 50 Cent's Get Rid or Die Trying is a fucking classic at this point,
I mean, I think so. Would you say Kendrick's Good Kid, Mad City is a classic?
Okay, you're gonna curb stomp me, but I never really listened to him.
What?
Okay, wait, hold up. Okay.
Did you hear me drop my phone?
Wait.
Why?
What's it called? A song called Humble?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. And I know he's under Dr. Dre's stuff, I love that. But I never, I listened to the album where Humble is on. Maybe that was 15 years ago or something when I listened to that. Maybe I was tripping, I don't know, but I didn't really like it that much.
Okay, we gotta know. Okay. You're wanting people before 2000. That's what I'm getting.
Sorta. But I love the song Swimming Pools, for instance. That is a cool song.
Yeah, you've already upset me.
And Humble is
awesome. Beyonce?
I mean, that made me look him up,
Okay, Kendrick. Would you want to listen to Kendrick, or are you just like, no?
I don't.
You should broaden your horizon.
Yeah, I will. That's the thing. But I wouldn't really say like he has a classic at this point.
Gosh, okay,
know what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh, I said De La Soul. What about A Tribe Called Quest? I love A Tribe Called Quest.
That would be an interesting double perspective there. Yeah.
Ooh, why is that?
Because I listened to a couple of their songs.
Yeah?
the real problem I have with them is the lyrics. Their production value is sick, insane, love it, sick, absolutely, just fucking insane. But for the lyrics, that's why I never listened to them. For the lyrics, I think I would torch them. But I would be down because I never listened to one, but just because of that.
You've never listened to Tribe Called Quest?
Okay. I know. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. I know that one.
That's a song.
And Lost My Wallet.
Yeah, in the city somewhere, San Segundo or whatever the shit.
Yeah, that one. Okay. Yeah, I would be down for that too. Absolutely, to see if I was right.
Okay. All right. Well, we got two. No Drake.
First one?
I don't know. What did I say? What was the first one? I asked about. Dang it, I lost my train of thought. I'm going through like greatest classic rap albums. I said, "Come on, take it back. Let's go back. Come on. What did we say?" I was like, "Oh, I said De La Soul, but I meant Tribe Called Quest." And you're like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna roast him." And then I was like, "Kendrick." I said Kendrick.
Yeah. That is the.
And then before that, then we said Fresh Prince before that.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Like with DJ Jesse Jeff, I guess, right?
Yeah, Fresh Prince.
Okay.
You weren't really like feeling Kendrick, so we'll leave that off because you want old school.
I have to explore that on my own.
How about Busta Rhymes?
Yes.
Oh, see, you're too enthusiastic. Nope.
Genesis?
I want to torch you a little bit. No. You're all like, yes. No, we're not doing that.
Busta Rhymes, yeah, I don't really like him.
No, it's too late. Oh, you hate Jay-Z? Ooh, maybe we should do Jay-Z.
No, I want to get into him. Like, specifically the Reasonable Doubt one. Because that's a classic.
Oh, is it? I can't tell. I can't read you now. Read your voice. I can't tell. Okay.
That legit. I just hate him because of the Nas thing. You know?
Okay.
And...
But you like Busta Rhymes, so we're not going to do that. I'm going to make that in my notes now. No, Busta.
Maybe we do that next time.
Maybe if you pick, but I'm not picking it. I literally put you like it too much, so we're not going to do that. Okay. Okay, we'll just go from there. It's either going to be Fresh Prince, Tribe Called Quest. Oh, we said no Kendrick. Damn, I'm going to... No, you like De La Soul.
Well... I
want to push you like you pushed me.
I only have one album. Stakes is high.
No, you're too eager.
Well, actually,
do you like Master P or like Exhibit?
Exhibit, actually, when I listened to some of his stuff, it was like exactly the type of rap that I liked, but I never really listened to any of his albums. Well, I have one album.
Oh, okay. I haven't really listened to his stuff. What about Q-Tip?
I have actually Man vs. Machine. I have that one. And that, the Nate Dogg song on that, Jesus Christ. That was good. And I know Paparazzi is like a really famous song from him that I never listened to.
You're still a little excited. What about Q-Tip?
I heard about him, but never heard anything from him. I think.
I don't know. I don't know if he's a good lyricist. I just like him because maybe.
You don't
I don't want to give you somebody. You'll be like, fuck this.
You don't have to be a Rakim. If you just have some witty wordplay in there, it's cool. You know?
They won't. I can guarantee you they won't be. Let's see. Okay.
I mean, I also love NWA, and that's pretty basic lyric-wise, you know?
Oh my god. Yeah, that's pretty... We're gonna kill the cop. Fuck you. Like that's the song. That's crazy. Okay. All right. I have Fresh Prince, Tribe Called Quest, and Exhibit. That's favorite. What about DMX? Do you like DMX?
Should I say I don't like him at all?
Do you love DMX? Okay. No.
Not love. There's a specific. It's a really narrow catalog of his songs that I like.
Too late. I already put that you like him.
All right, sure.
Drake, you like 50 Cent. You can include 50. I mean, Get Rich or Die Trying would be great. Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah.
That should be our anniversary one. That's
a good one. Nelly, maybe?
I was thinking Nelly might be fun.
Yeah.
Is it Ludacris?
Listening to Country Grammar again, Ludacris. I only listened to him as features, and I liked him there, but never listened to a solo album of his.
You've never no solo album of Ludacris. Okay,
we got a lot.
Good to know. We do. We have so many options. I don't know if I want to torture you and make you do Fresh Prince, or I want you to do something you've never done before. Okay, let me think on it.
Sure, yeah.
Yay! Okay.
Because I got so
give me like a day or two.
The thing that I also want to get into more, actually bought both albums, is like old school Black Eyed Peas before they got corrupted by that bitch ass Fergie.
What? Okay.
Their albums before were so good. That's the thing. They were so good. They were so good. Then fucking and Will.i.am was like, yeah, lyrics, it's important. And then
Will.i.am is good.
Yeah. And then Fergie comes in, my hump, my hump, my hump, my hump, my hump. Great lyrics. Great.
But
awesome.
they
love it.
They used her to go mainstream. That's what they did.
And that's the thing. I hated them. And then they went underground again, made a fucking song with Nas. Back to Life was the song. And now no one knows them anymore. But they're great again. It pisses me off.
Okay, let me write that one down. Back to Life.
And their old school stuff, like their first two albums, I have them. They haven't listened to them yet, but damn, they sound good from what I've heard.
I've heard a few songs from the first one. I like Joints and Jam. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. And Karma? That had a music video?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
I know that one.
That's a great song too. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, we can't pick that. You're too excited. So.
What have I done to deserve this?
I mean, I'm just trying to bring. You made me listen to that. The last album. You taught me a lot, though. So.
Exactly.
We'll give you that. But no, we gotta keep it interesting. I want it to be interesting for discussion purposes. We can't just give you everything you want. This isn't America.
Well, that's true.
I'm kidding.
It's Germany.
I've been to Munich and I went to Berlin.
Okay, Berlin, good. Munich, no.
Okay, so do you want my honest opinion?
Yes.
Okay, so when we went to Munich, we went Oktoberfest.
Oh boy.
So I drank a lot. I enjoyed it, but it was just like I didn't really. We did like a little bit of the city, but it was primarily like Oktoberfest. Then we went to Berlin. I thought Berlin was the way they presented it to me. I feel like I missed it because everything I read, they say Berlin's like really cool. It was so depressing to me.
Yeah.
Is that crazy to say? Everywhere we went, like literally we did like a tour, right? And the guy was like, you see that crane over there? You know, like when you're like a building crane, when you build buildings and shit. And he was like, look at that crane. To me, that represents Germany because we're still rebuilding from the Holocaust. I was like, what the fuck? That is so depressing.
Yeah.
It was just very like, it seemed like we don't have an identity after what happened. And I'm like, okay. So to me, I was very like, this is so sad.
Well, it's like the mentality of if you don't remember history, you're doomed to repeat it kind of thing. Maybe you just had a shitty tour guide. I mean, if you go to the left party, then you definitely have a whole different fucking side on things because they focus on the positivity. And that's the thing. Okay, like with my state, I'm at the border of Bavaria. But I take great pride in not being in Bavaria because that is a hellhole. That's also what my Spanish friend actually, always is like, oh, you're from Bavaria, you do the dancing and shit. Like, and no, we don't. Bavaria sucks, okay? And I guess for Berlin, it's also literally just where you basically dwell. Well, that's a Gangstar song. Because what I know from, like, I organize a Christopher Street Day in my town, and they just say, like, oh, we're in a village here, and they say, like, when you go to Berlin, that's, like, way more open, like, people don't judge you and stuff like that. So, I guess it really depends on where you go,
Oh, let me tell you, but also this was years ago. This was 20-teens, probably. So it was a while ago, but I remember being like, Jesus. just the way they presented it, and I'm like, your whole identity doesn't have to be your sad period.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know. I would do Germany again, though. I like your beer.
Well, that's the thing, actually. I mostly drink Japanese and beer from Thailand. That's my favorite, actually.
Are you Japanese?
By heart, yes.
So that means no.
I mean, I rapped in Japanese for a couple of years.
Yeah, that's crazy. But you're not Japanese, so you know Japanese?
Yeah.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
That's basic, yeah.
That would have been really cool if I said more, huh? But that's all I remember. I wrote down a lot of stuff. I love Japan. Japan's the way to go. Oh,
Didn't you say you went there?
loved it. Yeah. So one of my friends, she had a sabbatical, so you get like a month off for your company, and they pay you. And so I met up with her. We went for 2 weeks, which is not even remotely enough, and I loved it. It was probably my favorite, like overall culture, people, food, things to do. Best place I've probably been to, for sure. Easily.
And where was it? Was it like Osaka or Tokyo?
So we did Tokyo, we did Osaka, we did Hiroshima, Kyoto.
Great. When they still let tourists in, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't let us in anymore if I were any other country. Like, we're so embarrassing as Americans. But
Nah. That's like a really, really slight margin.
no, we suck. I mean, have you been to America?
Yes. And it's a fever dream, and they probably would incarcerate me if I go there. But
oh God! Wait, so have you been or not?
it's not all people. No, of course not. I would get incarcerated, I'm pretty sure.
You would get incarcerated? Why?
That boy ain't right, and that boy's way too left. Probably.
Are you talking about our president?
Yes.
Yeah, don't come here. I don't even know why I'm here, to be quite honest.
My coping for that is actually, listen to that in my car today when I drove home to my mother, was actually from Ice Cube, Arrest the President, from his album Everything's Corrupt.
Seriously.
Which is so good. Like, that was like on his first rally.
Write that down.
That was on his first rally. And the chorus is literally, arrest the president, you have the evidence. And that is more true now than it was
ever.
Yeah, than in his first fucking run.
I know, and it's so embarrassing because, like, you say that as a person that doesn't live here.
Yeah.
Like, you can see, you know what I mean? Like, I'm here, and people just, it's bad. It's bad. I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't.
I mean, that's the thing, even as me as a queer person, it's just like a fucking nightmare to just think about it.
Oh, you're queer too? Yes. Don't come here. Jesus. This is not the place for you. You're queer, I'm black. Don't come here. Don't get us both. Oh, Lord.
Maybe I'll bring my bisexual pride flag with me. Maybe that's to get my one-way ticket.
You're definitely in trouble if you come here. Yeah, we're not. It's just sad because, like, our country is supposed to be, like, accepting. I think most countries are supposed to be accepting. And we're, like, the least accepting. And it's embarrassing. It really is.
But the thing, you said, like, that's the thing, though. You said Texas. And from the Sapphic Romance novels that I read, from the LGBTQ stuff, it seems like the most hospitable place on Earth. Isn't that the case?
Great question. So we're actually, like, hella friendly. Like, we're known for, like, southern hospitality. Yeah. But, like, in the sense of, like, the whole country, it's, like, very, like, you know, like, redneckish. Like, if you had to align with, like, the non-Trump or the Trump side, our state typically aligns with the Trump side.
Yeah.
So, but if you, like, come here, like, because I live in, like, Fort Worth, or you do, like, Dallas, or, like, big major cities, you'll be fine. They're very welcoming here. Like, that shouldn't be a problem. But, like, it's when you get to, like, the rural areas where, like you said, you're like, I'm in the middle of nowhere, Germany, middle of nowhere, Texas. Like, you might die. Like, I don't go in the middle of nowhere, Texas, and I'm from here. Like, it's just a little, like, what you doing here, boy? Like, that kind of shit. Where it's like, okay. So but it's in Texas is so big, so there's a lot of those little pockets everywhere. So that's why.
That reminds me, speaking of that, now that you actually mentioned that, there is, have you heard about Big Lurch, the rapper?
The name sounds familiar. Let me look. Big Lurch.
Yeah, because he got famous for cannibalizing one of his friends and is in jail now.
The person that pulls up his prison interview. Oh my god.
So
he looked like eating people.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This album cover also is kind of on the nose. But he's
from Dallas.
Yes,
oh god.
Exactly.
That's down the street.
And that's actually, when you said that reminded me of his accent. I'm from Texas, boy.
Right before he eats you? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he also features like Jeffrey Dahmer and stuff like that in his lyrics. That's segue also into horrorcore, that guy, actually.
You're like, this is actually my favorite. Big Lurch is an inspiration.
I would say classic at this point, you know?
Holy shit, this is weird.
Yeah. Like, we also was talking about smoking cigarettes wrapped in embalming fluid. That's called a wet cigarette, I guess.
I'm sorry, what did you just say? You said a cigarette with embalming fluid?
Yeah, it's like rolled up in embalming fluid. That's what he raps also about.
I don't know if I want to listen to this.
Well, he just said wet cigarette. If you don't look it up, you're cool, you know?
Yeah, but then I'm just sitting there like, I'm just rapping and shit on a podcast. It's like talking about eating an embalmed body or some shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's something like with the whole "I'm from Texas, boy."
Oh my god. Okay, he was arrested. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Yep. He had been convicted of murder and aggravated mayhem the previous June after pleading not guilty by reason of insanity.
Yeah.
So he's got problems.
Yep.
A month earlier, aggravated mayhem. I don't even know what that means.
There's a picture when they actually took him in, and the guy was like
a fucking psycho, doesn't he?
Well, he was butt naked on the street, covered in blood. Yes.
Yeah, they said he said something. I keep saying PCP, so he was definitely high.
Yeah. Like,
oh god,
his mugshot is literally him
he looks like that.
having his eyes shut, looking at the camera.
Yeah, he looks. But you know what? I will just say this: if I take PCP, which I've never done before, I don't know if I'd eat somebody. That wouldn't be my go-to. Yeah. I'd be like, let's steal money or like go to Chick-fil-A and eat food. I don't know. I've never. They said he sliced her open.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't care what drug. There's never a drug within me that thinks like I'm going to kill somebody. This poor girl. Oh, that breaks my heart. Actually,
there is another one that is like really known, which is Brother Lin Chung, which is a rapper and X-rated. Actually, he was like 20 years in prison. Came out. That guy is awesome. But Brother Lin Chung basically also he's like also. He pioneered also the horrorcore genre, basically. He also has, like, his own character, where he basically, like a horror movie, you know, where he basically plays like a cannibal. He had, like, an entire album about that. Like, basically, the origins, and then the killing, and then an album where he basically gets caught. So that was cool. And...
God, I'm gonna get arrested for Googling this shit.
He also got asked out about, like, Big Lurch, what he thinks about him.
Was he like, that's my idol?
No, I love him. Not.
Oh, he draws the line. Okay, see, these people are doing hardcore drugs.
Yeah. But you have
his
to
love of meat?
If you go for cannibalism, man.
Okay, he says his love of meat. Is that cannibalism or like penis?
For Big Lurch?
No, this guy. Brother
Lin Chung. No, that's cannibalism.
What do you have me Googling? I'm gonna get arrested. Oh my god. Okay, it says the rip cut genre itself repeatedly stemmed from his love of meat. As in human meat?
Yes. Well, in character, yes.
Oh, in character, okay.
Yeah.
But his lyrical style also sometimes considered to be either associated with connected to the common thoughts and feelings occasionally experienced during manic and or violent states of mind brought on by the use of illicit drugs like PCP.
Yep.
Did he go to jail too, or he's just a guy that just...
No.
Oh, like, that's great.
The one, like he's in a posse basically of like rappers, and I guess the gas comes from Sig X.
You like this?
So what?
You like this style of stuff?
Yes, my brother is a big on that also.
He writes about cannibalism, murder, rape, infanticide. I don't even know what that dismemberment.
As a character. Like,
right.
That's not his. That's like the
infanticide. Is that killing of infants? Yeah.
Yeah. Return of the Baby Killer is one song. They censored it to Return of the Baby. But that's the thing.
Oh my god.
He's in a posse. Like X-Rated is one of them. 20 Years Incarcerated came out now.
A posse is crazy. There's groups of them.
Yeah. Sacramento. I think it's he was associated with Sig X. Like they made their songs and albums together. And Sig
Do you
X,
rap about this kind of stuff?
No.
Oh, thank God.
But I think Sig X is actually in jail. Sig X is actually in jail for pedophilia, so that's another fucking thing.
Okay, so question. So when you hear these people, they're not just... Do you think this is a stage thing, or do you think like this is their thing? Like it's not just coincidental that you eat people and touching babies.
No, I mean if you look up how he grew up, that's one thing.
Trauma.
Yeah, but also it's just like that's like just the genre of horrorcore. You know, some people go a little bit more. Then you have subgenres in horrorcore. You have gore hop, which is kind of like that. Yeah. But it's never really real. It's just like, you know, the fantasy of like a horror movie, basically. Like you don't watch horror movie and think like, oh, these people have to be like this as well. You know, it's not it's actors.
Gotcha. Yes, yeah. I got you. It's just like a horror movie where it's like, this shit is fucking twisted, but that doesn't mean like you're going home eating people every day. You're just writing some twisted stuff. Okay, got it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's like
that helped a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was like, oh my god, that perspective helps.
The most popular one is Season of the Sickness, and he explains what the sickness is basically, and that is literally that. It's just like the
His
rage
name
lyrics.
Is Brother Rage lyrics. Okay.
Brother Lynch Hung, yeah.
That's also a horrible name.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Sickness. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so nervous to listen to this stuff.
Oh actually, I might pick that for the third one, Season of the Sickness.
Well, oh god, I don't know if I can take it.
I mean, it
may be too much for me because some of this stuff could be like slightly triggering. So I'm a little nervous.
The thing though, like production wise, that album is fucking insane though. Like that, if you like funk, if you like G funk, Jesus Christ,
this album. Rape? I don't know if I could take it. I would struggle with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
I can, you know. I can see it though. I can see where you're coming from though. Absolutely.
Oh gosh, I don't know if I could do it. I'll do maybe let me listen to a few songs because I have at least 3 songs written down, so I'll try it.
Sure.
And if I can't stand them, you may never hear from me again.
Go for the ones that sound the most tame, like "Welcome to Your Own Death," for instance.
Yeah, that's tame. All right.
Well, that's it. I like the chorus.
I'm not going to listen to them tonight. I don't want to listen to them before I go to sleep.
Well, yeah, actually, he got in trouble with the court because one guy, like a kid, he invited his friends and then killed them, and apparently he listened to Season of the Sickness before, but obviously that was like bullshit. Same thing with the song Tupac with Violent, and where he basically called out a fucking executive or something.
Oh my god, I'm gonna struggle with this. Like even like who was it? DMX made he had a lyric about like raping somebody's daughter, and he was like ha ha ha, and I was like I don't like that. And then like Rick Ross said something about like date rape, and I was like I haven't listened to him since.
Put Molly in her drink, she didn't even know it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I will say I'm finding me personally like the older that I get, I'm sensitive to like sexual assault and rape. That's what I struggle with. Other stuff like I just read a book about like child death, and I was like, I can do this. So I think it's just certain stuff.
Well, then listen to Return of the Baby Killer. That might be the tamest one.
That's on my list. I was like, I could probably tolerate this.
I mean, he also talks about cooking the fetus. So,
oh God. But you know, I like horror movies, so maybe this is just a different form of the art. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's tame because you have a guy like Necro who has a song Dead Body Disposal where he basically raps about how you get rid of a body. So,
I mean, low-key, didn't Eminem talk about killing bitches, putting them in the trunk and burying them and stuff? So it's like technically,
but I mean,
that might have just been a different version of it.
But I mean, that's surface level. With Necro, it was literally like double bag it, drain out the tub, put on a different shirt, just cut up the body and distribute it in different trash cans. So that's a little bit more than just that.
And you're like, yeah, drain it. That's you.
Well, okay, one thing I can tell you there for horrorcore, there's only so often you can say I kill you and then it just becomes boring. It's just like that's the lyricism from me. Like
I get you. Yes,
my point that I always bring up when people ask me about horrorcore and why I love it is Big L. He says his body was in the streets, his brain was leaking out, and you can see what he was just thinking. Stuff like that is
I
good.
get you.
Like, shit.
They're creating the imagery with the wittiness and the lyric. Okay, I can get behind that because that was actually kind of punny.
Yeah, exactly.
I enjoyed that. That wasn't horrible.
That was also in the same song. I wasn't poor, I was po. I couldn't afford the OR. This is such a hard lyric.
That's funny. That's okay. Okay. See, when you gently introduce it to me, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
All right.
And then,
we'll see.
then Buzzy Disposal.
You're laughing a little too hard. I need you to chill with the laughter.
There's a lot of pent up anger.
Oh gosh. Okay, well here's the deal. So I'm gonna listen to these songs. I'm gonna listen by tomorrow. That's these songs, and then I'll decide. Who did I have on my list?
On that premise,
actually, I won't even tell you. I won't even tell you who I have. I'll send them to you tomorrow.
Okay.
And then we'll decide from those.
Okay.
My top 3. That's cool.
For that, you can send me the album that we're gonna talk about then. If you haven't decided yet.
Wait, do you want me to send you like my top 3 choices, or do you just want me to commit and force you to pick?
No, you commit.
Ooh.
If you want to think about it, that's cool. You know.
Okay. I have my top 3. I'll pick between the 3, and then I'll pick an album that I want.
Okay. And what I'm gonna do?
Top 4.
Okay. Top 4. So you're gonna send me which album we're gonna cover, and send me your top 3. Okay. We're going full dumb mode. Send me your top 3 Kendrick Lamar songs.
Ooh.
Okay. And that's what I mean full dumb. Your top 3 Drake songs.
Are you gonna listen?
Yes. You commit to horrorcore.
If I listen to your murder rapey songs, yeah. Okay. Cool. Top 3 Drake. Oh my God! Do you want just like my favorite? Do you want the most lyrics? Okay, it's fine. I have homework to do.
Okay.
I'm so happy you're open to it.
Let's make that obviously. Make it 4 songs for Kendrick and for Drake. Give me 2 of your favorite ones, and then give me 2 where you think, like, lyrically wise, it's also really good. Okay. I mean, for Kendrick, that should be easy, I think.
Yeah. Drake, I'm like, I don't know if he... I don't go to Drake for substance, but that's okay. And if I can't figure it out, I'll just give you my favorites, and you just have to listen to it anyway, because you already agreed.
I mean, I also have the bias that he's just a shit person, but and also with the gambling thing, and I fucking hate that too.
Okay, you know way more about Drake than I do. I stopped listening to it. Drake, I like Drake, and then he started getting weird. Like once I left college, I had one more album after that, and I was like, I don't give a fuck. He gives weird. He gives me pedophilia vibes, like weird creepy uncle that would sleep with a little cute girl if she said yes, but he knows better.
Well, the main thing that I have with him is literally that gambling thing. The fucking stuff about him digging on his girlfriend when he refused to pay child support. That's a piece of shit.
Yes. Yeah.
That's and fucking the fucking auto-tune era pissed me off so goddamn much. And it seems like he was like, was bad. Yeah, it seems like he was like, well, T-Pain, but yeah. He seems to be like one of the poster childs of that, and I fucking hate that era so much.
Yeah, he sucks. Once he got a beard, he didn't know how to act.
Well, I saw him freestyling, and he just literally, like, they filmed him, and he just literally read up the lyrics from a phone. That's not freestyling.
Yeah. I think Drake is just very, like when you you have the image of the person, like you're just like, yeah, you've made it, but it's not actually about your talent.
Yeah,
it's about I think we said that we were talking about this earlier, where you just kind of sell out. You're just Black Eyed Peas. That what you say. You just you mainstream. Right. Once you're mainstream, you're like, we can make money. It's not actually about your talent, and that's how I feel like Drake is.
Yeah, when it gets corporate, it kind of gets diluted. That's why Wu-Tang Clan is still good, and Dre because they have their own labels. so they can produce stuff they actually want to
they can do
produce.
what they want and care about. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure. Okay.
All right.
Well, this is fun. Thanks for letting me tag on. I'm glad I stumbled across your shit. And I'm sorry it took me, and I'm sorry I missed your first original message, but it all worked out. I had a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. So we try to do it actually like every 2 months, something like that. So,
okay.
For everyone that is listening, hope you enjoyed this as well.
Oh God, you're still recording?
Yeah. Well, obviously, it's all part of the fucking program. We haven't probably did an outro yet.
Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. Continue. My bad.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we need. We need the raw, unfiltered personality, you know?
Oh, my God. Are you going to edit this?
No.
Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the podcast, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone, thanks for joining in. We're probably going to be back in about like 2 months. No real set date yet, but probably around June. It's June, it's Pride Month. Awesome. With your recommendation.
Yeah.
Which I'm also going to be it's going to be interesting. But yeah.
Yeah.
Again, thanks for tagging along. That was awesome. I loved it.
Thank you for having me. I had a blast, actually. I need to make dinner, but I'm like, who cares? I just lost track of time. I had a really good time. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you all for listening also. And yeah, we hope to see you all in the next episode of Old School State of Mind. Until then, as we end every old school rap record was ended, I'm going to end this with a piece.
I say peace also.